How long ago did he get over?
Let's roll it.
T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk Live Stream. Game of the Week! Welcome to Arcade Wars!
Great show here tonight. Welcome everybody here.
What's happening, man?
We are here we are on the
We're
show
live.
tonight, Papa Brad.
We are live. We are live. What's happening, man? Wow. That was
Our,
intense.
that's you, Papa Brad. Have your interests changed?
My interests have not changed. I
Not
love
either.
arcade games and pinball. You
I have
know,
not changed either. So
that's not going to change ever. Ever. You don't need to worry. You don't need to worry.
yeah, same here. My interests have not changed. I still love arcades, love pinball, love all of it. Console games. We're staying the course over here, Papa Brad. Anyway, we're staying the course.
Stay in the course. We're staying the course.
How was your weekend so far?
Been pretty good. Been pretty good. Been pretty good.
We started the show.
I ordered some graphics for my Glenn's control deck, some Dragon's Lair graphics.
Nice.
Excited to get that, and another mod project. More fun.
Thanks everybody for coming over here after Rector showed. We decided.
Thank you, the Rexer show.
Yeah, we decided to wait after Rexter because, let's face it, you guys would hung over at Rexter's.
Yeah.
instead of us.
We stream twice a week anyway, so I mean, what's the big deal? I mean,
Yeah.
it's just another
Game-
stream. I mean,
Rexter
you don't
show.
stream as often.
Yeah, we gave him the.
Gave him a little respect, didn't we? Did we give
Yeah,
him a little
give him
respect? We gave him like a little bit of respect, didn't we?
Yeah,
God,
give him
it's
respect.
amazing what could have happened if people just respected each other.
Yep. Yeah, I got to get him respect there. That was a pretty good show. I enjoyed it. So, so you get the iArcade. Where'd you get that iArcade though?
Game on Graphics. Game on Graphics has it.
Oh yeah, I've been over on Game on Graphics before. I've never bought anything over there, but
Yeah. Definitely
over it.
not. Biggie D's asking me, does Papa Brad play whatever other people think is popular? Definitely not. I love Black Tiger, and no one ever talks about Black Tiger. I think I'm the only YouTuber that even mentions that Black Tiger exists. And a shout out to Carlo for showing me the sequel to Black Tiger, which was Magic Sword, which we had on Arcade Talk. That was a fun video to make. I thoroughly enjoyed playing through Magic Sword. How about you? Have your interests changed?
My interests have not changed.
No.
No, I still love arcades, love pinball, love console.
Ooh, we got royalty here. P-Dub's Arcade Loft. 4 years later, I'm still making the same videos I made 4 years ago.
Well, that's nice. That's nice.
Well, that's good. Then his interests haven't changed.
Just has not changed either. That's good.
There you go. Congratulations. P-Dubs is legit.
Okay. Pop this up here. Here's that graphic games on graphics.
Look at all the options they have. Look at all the options.
$30.
You know, for the people that didn't sell their arcades because it became unpopular, now that we can play like every game on Earth on the iArcade for the most part, look at all these cool graphics you can get, and you can have excellent controls with Glenn's arcade with Glenn's control panel.
That's
So,
the one you got, right?
that's the one I got. I decided like they did have one that actually looks like the arcade graphics. It's actually like it looks like the arcade graphics. I decided to stick with the traditional Dragon's Lair, but they do have one that actually mimics the arcade graphics as well with the snake on it.
Oh,
So, but I decided to keep it kind of OG, so to speak, originally the way it was.
yeah. I think that's a good way to go.
Yeah, your interests can change, but like if you loved Yar's Revenge,
Yeah, let's
like
see that.
when you were a kid, like why wouldn't you love Yar's Revenge today? That's my point. You know, if you loved, Miss Pac-Man when you were a kid, why wouldn't you love it today? If you loved Street Fighter or something even more modern, let's say you loved Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I mean, I don't understand that. Like, that should not change.
This thing, see, these are cool too, because this is what was on my Mr. Do decals. Made it so easy to put on. They have this; it's printed on air vinyl. That makes it put it on. So when you're putting a vinyl on, the air there's like little holes.
Oh, okay.
And when you're putting a decal on, you
It
won't
won't
get those
bubble
bubbles.
up. You won't get the bubbles. You won't get the
But
bubbles.
Mr. Do were printed like that. Made it so freaking easy. All I had to do is make sure it was on there right and straight, and then it just no air bubbles at all. It made it so easy. Yeah, so that's great that these are actually use that vinyl as well, the air vinyl. Yeah, that's pretty cool. They'll make it so much easier to put it on.
Yeah, Goofy was excited. Yeah, they have a Space Invaders too. I have been hearing that there was a mistake in the instruction manual on the Glenn's control deck for the gold cabinet. A lot of people have been kind of telling me that something with instructions is wrong. But once they figure out what's wrong, they all get it working. So
yeah,
maybe Glenn needs to take a look at that. But I've heard of that feedback from a couple of different people in the community.
Yeah, these overlays are $30 a piece. So if anybody's interested,
yeah, iArcade's only good if you like playing games. If you like playing games, it's good. If you're not about arcade games and playing a ton of classic arcade games, maybe it's not for you.
if you love 720, I'm blow it up. Carl was talking about Arcade Wars the other night. We blew up 720. Tapper won over 720. It was on the graphics, wasn't on the game. It was on the cabinet itself. That's what Carl was talking about.
It looks good. It looks like this version they changed the buttons out to different colors. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, to match the Dragon's Lair.
I haven't been enjoying the stealthy buttons on Glenn's control panel. They're very stealthy, very quiet.
Yeah, that's how my buttons on my Dragon's Lair is. Yeah, that's another thing too. A lot of these retro games, there's so many ways you can play these retro games now. So many
ways you can play it, man. It's all about the games. Just have fun,
Yeah, it's all about fun. Hey, what's up, Steps? Mega Man.
Sometimes you're defining games. Sometimes you just want to play a game of Mega Man.
And that's one thing can change over time is how you play these games on different things.
For sure.
Things like
right.
candy canes and all this. You got different
if you
ways
go back to my very origin on YouTube, it is no doubt that I am a fan of multicades. Like I always have been a fan of multicades. I built my own. amazing MAME arcade to start. So I've always been a fan of having a machine that could play a ton of games. I mean, that's just what I like. And I can understand the other side of the coin, you know. But I mean, just for me, that's what I like.
Yeah, I mean, multicade is really the way to go. I mean, just because you're not stuck to a couple games here and there.
Yeah, because even something great, if you get too much of it, it loses its luster, right?
Yeah,
You know,
you
I
gotta.
might love steak, but if I have steak every day, steak is no longer special. You know, it becomes something that's too routine. So you got to mix it up. You know.
I think everybody, if you like retro games, you like arcades and all that, you at least have to have
Yeah.
one multicade, at least one.
Yeah, I mean, how are you going to play the majority of the games? Come on,
Yeah,
now.
like mine back there, my Mr. Do is multicade where I can put anything on.
You're gonna let one company decide what games you play? That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I'm gonna let one company decide. Only if they make the game will I play it. Only if this one company makes the game is it great or is it worth playing. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Yep. And now you're getting these freaking computers, man. When my Raspberry Pi dies in my Mr. Do, if it does, I'm going to a mini computer. I mean, you got these little mini computers now that are like that big.
Man, the technology is through the roof, man. It just gets better and better. It's like that's the thing. You know, T. McCluskey, I've said it many times on the show, on my channel, on both my channels, that we live in the golden age of home arcade. Gamers have more choices, better hardware, better ways to play real arcade games at home than they've ever had. If you go throughout history, we are totally spoiled rotten at this point. We have everything. I mean, do you disagree or do you agree?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you have
including choice, we have choice too. On top
if you
of
have a
that,
problem with finding choices, man, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Because there's so many things out there right now. Like I said, these mini computers for $150, you can buy a mini computer. Runs Windows 11, has 16 gigs of memory, has a 512 gigabyte hard drive that you can upgrade to 1 terabyte for $150. It's like puck size. It's about the same size as the Atgames puck. You drop that in there, man. Just how many retro games you could put on that.
I know.
Put Emulation Station on there or MAME, whatever.
And you're off to the races. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. High Scores on Tap has it right. There are some games that I cuss no matter what platform I play it on.
Yeah.
He did a stream today playing some Grinch pinball. It's pretty awesome. I checked it out.
I don't.
If you're not subscribed, please go subscribe to High Scores on Tap. He has an excellent channel. He's a new YouTuber. Welcome to the family. High Scores on Tap. Welcome to the
cuss
club.
Papa Brad, do I?
Man, you were swearing like a sailor last stream. My ears were burning. I felt like I had to cover my ears, man. You were letting them rip. You heard there was M-rated pinball on Zen, and you were going nuts. What's going on, T. McCluskey?
I don't know. I never cuss, man. What's going on? Something triggered.
You never cuss, man. You were triggered. Yeah, Thumper Squid says he only has 4,000 games on his AOU. Only 4,000. That's just it.
That's it. Yeah, I used to cuss like a sailor. I was in the military. I wasn't a sailor, but
yeah.
I went to school after the military, man, and I used to cuss all the time in accounting class. My teacher would get so mad. She's like, "You did it again." I'm like, "What did I do?"
Did it again, T. McCluskey.
I said, "What I do?" She said, "You swore."
Wash that mouth out with soap. Wash out that mouth with soap.
I would argue with you. I'm like, "You sure I swore?" I don't remember saying nothing. So it's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to get the tape recorder next time."
No, man.
Then she said every time I cuss, she's going to drop my grade point. She didn't. Yeah. She was just joking. But hey, she did help me. She's like, "You can't be cussing like this in the business world." She's like, "You'll never get a job."
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So she somewhat broke me of that cussing. Mm-hmm. And then when my son was born, it really cut it back.
I know.
Now he's 19. I can cuss again, Papa Brad.
Cuss again, man. Cussing is back. Cussing is back. No one's going to hold you back, man. My family says his mom used to wash his mouth out with soap. Ivory soap. He remembers the brand. It happened so frequently. By the way, we played in VR. We played on Brooklyn Menace's channel. We played some what is that game? Among Us. Among Us. Have you ever heard of Among Us?
Yeah.
It's what all the youngsters and kids are playing. It's pretty fun. I got sucked outside into the airlock and thrown out into space.
Yeah, I watched a
Pretty
little bit of
fun
you guys
game.
stream last night. You killed somebody, and then you tried to blame it on somebody else.
I know. It's like
They
you know
were.
what's crazy about that game? It's like teaching children how to be good liars. Like this game could be called "How to Effectively Lie to People" is what this game is about. It's a lying simulator. It teaches you how to lie. Crazy.
Oh, great! Just what the kids need.
Just what kids need. I mean, that's like it's super popular too because I see even in second grade, like all the kids are making the little Among Us characters on their, whenever I tell them that free draw or whatever, I see these characters. Now I know where they come from. They're the Among Us, the little people in Among Us.
Yeah. Yeah, that is not good, man. Have a game that.
Yep, the fungus is Among Us, Stumper Squid says.
Yeah, they weren't buying that. You didn't kill somebody in there. Like Nick's.
No, I'm not a good liar. See, so I mean,
Nick's like, sounds like what Brad did it.
Yeah, I tell you what, my family was good. He had us all thinking Brooklyn Menace was the killer, and he wasn't. We all threw him out in outer space, and Brooklyn Menace was completely innocent. He was out floating in the vacuum of space.
Interesting. All right, we got some news at Atgames too, don't we?
Awesome. Yeah, let's talk about it.
And I might be right, man. I'm still staying with the next CEP, which is collector's edition pinball. I might be right, man, in my assessment with
yesterday edition pinball.
I said Kong versus Godzilla might be the next one.
Kong versus Godzilla is what you think is going to be next?
Yeah, remember on Thursday I said that?
Yeah.
Okay. So the news here is, everybody probably knows by now that Atgames is finally getting Zen tables on that game store. So right now we just have the Adams family. It's the only one that was up there last time I looked. It's $15. It's $15, but if you order it now, you get a $5 coupon for the store. So it really makes it $10, which is the same price as it is on Steam.
Same price as Steam.
Yeah.
It's funny. I've been buying Atgames pinballs for all these years. And someone went on and said they're overpriced pinball model for selling pinball. I thought that was strange because I never felt like they were overpriced. I've been buying the Atgames pinball. I've never been buying the Atgames pinballs for years, and I never ever thought they were overpriced. If anything, I felt like they were good value for me because I enjoyed playing the virtual pinball tables. But I really didn't feel like they were overpriced. That's just me.
Didn't feel like it. But the cool thing is, if you think they're overpriced, they do go on sale throughout the year. So if you don't want to pay like $15 for Adams Family, eventually it'll go on sale, at one of their nods. Yeah. So
nothing's going to compete with Steam either because of the user base. Look at this. Look at the size of the user base. I mean, come on, you can't compete with that. It's like saying you're going to compete with Microsoft or something. You're not going to win that war. That's not a price match you're going to be able to make.
You're not going to be able to sell Snoopy pinball for $1.86.
$1.86. Yeah, come on now.
That Steam did on that sale. That was a ridiculous sale.
That was ridiculous. I actually bought the entire Zen library. I bought everything, like every single thing they offered because it was so cheap. It was like, man, it's never going to be this cheap. Might as well just get it and have it.
Yep.
The good thing about that too is having I can review whatever I want whenever I want, can't I? I don't have to wait to get a free copy or anything. Whatever I want to play, I can just play it and review it.
Yep. So here's the list of. Hopefully you guys can read that. So here's the list of games coming out. Last time I looked, they weren't on the store yet. Just the Adams Family was, but these are coming out in this month in December. These they're going to be popping in here. So we got 10 tables coming. Well, I should say 9 because Adams Family is already out. So these other 9 will be coming out sometime throughout this month.
Which ones are you most jazzed about playing on the 4K pinball? I'm going to say for me, Twilight Zone and World Cup Soccer are top level. Like they're the very top.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm getting the Adams Family, so like, there's no reason I don't have to buy it because it'll be on my table. But I mean, really, those 3 right there, those are all. Can't wait to play them. I'm definitely going to get the Snoopy's pinball. I've been playing that on Steam. I really like it. It's only $5. That's still a pretty good deal, I think. For it's fun. I still have not sent Snoopy to space. I have defeated the Red Baron, and T. McCloskey, you bastard! You doubled my score.
16 million.
I have not been able to catch you, you bastard.
I told you, man, it's not easy. I had a good
know.
run.
It's
That was
not
a good
easy.
run.
You must have had a good run, man. How many hours do you have in that right now in Snoopy Pinball? I'm thinking you must have played it for a while. Do you feel like did you get your $1.89's worth of value out of it?
Yeah, I got 10 hours in it already.
10 hours for $1.89. Now that is a value.
I just bought it on what, Sunday?
Okay, if Snoopy was $9.99, would you have gotten your value out of it? I'm just going to ask you an honest question.
Yeah.
Because how many hours do you have in it right now? Yeah, and you go back to it.
Yep.
The thing about pinball, the thing about even virtual pinball, there's always the element of luck, which always makes the game interesting, isn't it? Like no matter how good you are, there is the element of luck that's involved.
Yeah, I mean, it's only the Williams games at 15 each for single table. That's a sticker shocker, but that's the $15 above. I mean, it's only $5 more than what Steam's selling it for.
Yeah,
Steam, I think, is selling all these at $9.99. But it might be a little high. But hey, if you think 15 is a little high, then just wait for a sale, because I mean, they'll go on sale.
They'll go on sale.
Yeah, you don't know when, but eventually they will all go on sale. So,
but I mean, let's be honest. Atgames has been putting sales up very frequently. I mean, it's not like you've had to wait a long time for something to go on sale at Atgames. I mean, they've been on it.
Yep, they've been on it. So I go back to the next collector's edition. I think Godzilla versus Kong has a good chance here, man, because they already did Peanuts, they already did a Star Trek, they already did Addams Family. Twilight Zone has a chance. World Cup Soccer has a chance. I don't think
World Cup Soccer does not have a chance. You know who likes World Cup Soccer? People that play real pinball like it, but other than that, there will be no interest.
Okay, so
I mean, it is a pinball players table. Like people that know pinball know World Cup Soccer, but the average person, to me, like I don't see that hitting hard.
Yeah, I don't either, but I was just saying the ones that had a chance.
I mean, are you kidding me? Over Twilight Zone? Twilight Zone is a top 10 pinball for a lot of people. I mean,
I know it is, but I mean,
Twilight Zone is up there. Mars Attacks, Addams Family. Those are kind of like royalty in pinball. Well, if you like classic pinball, I mean, Williams and Bally era pinball.
I think what I'm all about. Yeah, but I think the next collector's edition is going to be one of these tables on this list, because they're coming out this month, and the collector's pre-order is going to come out this month. So I'm thinking it might be one of the ones on this list. So really, the only two I don't see a South Park table or artwork. Do you?
They said they're family focused, so I'm going to say probably unlikely.
That's what I'm thinking.
If they were to do a surprise, it would be to release the M series table and have it be Chucky.
Yeah, that'd be.
That would be a surprise.
That would be
a flip. That'd be like a flip the script. You know what I mean? That'd be like a flip the script kind of moment there if they release Chucky. So lots of cool stuff coming down the pipe. Coming down the road.
Yeah, so
you never know what's around the bend.
Nope. So the good chance the next collector's edition could be Godzilla versus Kong or the Twilight Zone. I think those are the best two chances we have for the next collector's edition.
I'm with Jason. I think the Twilight Zone is 100% green light. Go on that. I mean, and the Twilight Zone though is kind of an older property though. You know what I mean? Like to the young generation, like to young people, does Twilight Zone speak? It speaks to me because I remember all the way back to the black and white Twilight Zone.
What do you think about Godzilla versus Kong? I think that has a great appeal.
It probably has pretty good appeal. Well, we learned one important thing from Wagner's poll. And that important thing that we learned from the data, if I look at the data, I could say that movies all scored higher for the most part than classic pinball. People want movie properties, and they want themes to popular franchises and movie properties. I mean, we saw that in the data. If you look at the data, the tables that related to movies did very well, and big properties like Marvel and Star Wars, Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, movie properties, if it's the right property, did very well.
Yeah, they did top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana Jones and Back to the Future was 1 and 2.
Now, Jason has a good working theory. He says Bally, Midway, Paramount, Addams Family, Star Trek, Indiana Jones, Twilight Zone. Since they're all related, that could be a path. We could see that. Definitely, you will hear me cry no tears if Twilight Zone is released. That is a fantastic real world pinball, and that would be a good one for them to do, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Twilight Zone or Godzilla versus Kong. My two guesses for the next one, which is gonna be released here.
Yeah, they're not going to use the new Twilight Zone. They're going to use the Zen Twilight Zone because that's what they have licensed.
Yep.
It'll be the actual pinball table, the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, and I don't know.
See, Steps is like, what is Twilight Zone? Is that on MeTV? Probably is. It probably is, Steps. So I'm saying Twilight Zone is kind of an old property. I won't say stale. Like if you love pinball, you know what Twilight Zone is. If you love classic TV, you know what Twilight Zone is. But to a modern audience, is a Twilight Zone, does it hit hard? I don't know. I can't really speak to that.
Where Godzilla versus Kong would.
Mm-hmm. Is there like a new Godzilla? Is there a new movie that just came out?
Yeah.
Did it come out this weekend?
And there's one that just came out earlier this year, wasn't there, or last year?
Yeah, there was Godzilla vs. Kong. There was Kong Skull Island. There was Godzilla. There was a bunch of them. I have a few.
Yeah, the new one's coming out.
Blu-ray 4K.
Yeah, Kurt Russell's in the new one.
Mm-hmm. He's in the new one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the new one.
I love Kurt Russell. I might have to go check that out.
Yeah, anybody in chat know? I've seen the trailer for it. I'm not going to play the damn trailer because that shit seems like it always gets copyrighted now.
4KC likes the Twilight Zone so much that he had the full Twilight Zone collection on beta tapes, and yet he never owned a beta player to watch them on, though. Yeah, I wish E.T. was better, too. It's not my jam. I've played it on Zen. I'm not a fan. I mean, I love the movie. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great either.
No.
Twilight Zone has 3 or more iterations, 60s, 80s, and the new one right now. Yeah. Actually, I like all iterations of the Twilight Zone. I don't have one. There's none of them that I disliked.
There you go. There is Zen Studios Twilight Zone.
You play a little bit of that.
It's just a picture.
Oh, it's a picture.
It's a picture, Pop Bird. Want me to
It's
play
just
a
a
little
picture.
Trailer? I think they do have a trailer for it. Let's see.
Play a little bit of that.
Sometimes they have a trailers and sometimes they don't. It's just weird.
It is weird.
Let's see. Do they have one? It seems like the older ones, they do have a trailer. This one they have.
You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
Hey, thanks, Ray, for the $5. Thank you so much. There you go. There. Are you ready to battle? And then, where'd it go? Hey! Thank you, Ray. Thank you so much for that $5, Ray. Appreciate it. You guys are my favorite digital pinball channel. I appreciate that. Yeah, where did my picture go? I had that picture in. I got too many things open. So it's a problem. Okay, there is the table again. Yeah, it's a pretty neat looking pinball. I would not be, man, I ordered that as family pre-order. Man, I'd love to have this one, but you can't have them all. But man, if they came out with this one, I think that if they came out with this one or Godzilla versus Kong, I think both of them are going to look really cool. I don't think Zen has a picture of the Godzilla versus Kong, though. But
What's up?
Not much. You missed it, man. $5 super chat.
I didn't miss anything. I'm back, man. I'm back.
The TM dance is legendary. Needs to be mean. Nah, that's not.
Oh, wait a minute. I had an idea. Dude.
Cheers.
T. McCloskey, make me full screen, buddy.
Oops.
You kicked me
Instead
off
of
the
making
show.
a
That's
full
what you did.
play.
You kicked me off the show. That's it. You pushed it too far, Papa Brad. You're done. Get out of here.
Instead of making
Okay,
a full
here we go.
screen.
Here we go. For every super chat, what time is it? It's 10:41. For every super chat, I will eat a delicious chocolate-covered espresso bean. How hyper can you get Papa Brad? We had a super chat for $5. Here goes the first one, T. McCloskey.
There's the first one.
Oh, I'm gonna get buzzed. I'm gonna get buzzed on these coffee beans. Thank you so much, Ray.
Now you're kicking me off.
I know, man. Too many people on the controls. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, wait a minute. I'll have to get these. You'll have to get these. Look, T. McCloskey. Is Papa Brad lying when he says he likes these movies? Look, I have them.
There they are.
There they
Nice.
are.
What years did
I
those ones
love.
come out?
I'm not sure, but I did love Skull Island, even though Brie Larson's in it. Brie Larson's in Skull Island. Did you know that?
I did not know that. I saw it, but I didn't
But
realize that.
yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I have to admit, Skull Island, I'm a huge fan of. Godzilla versus Kong, I liked. I especially liked when they fight each other.
Yeah, I
A
don't
good
think I saw
popcorn
that one.
movie. It's not, it's not going to win any Academy Awards, but if you just want to watch some monsters fight, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think I've seen the Godzilla versus Kong. Did not see that one. So there's the
Look at
Twilight
this.
Zone.
So Steph says she's sorry, she's broke. Look, Steps. This one's for you. Steps is a true gamer. She plays games for the fun of it. Watch this. This is for Steps.
I missed the rubber suits. Yeah, for Godzilla.
Respect, Steps. That's two. Each one of these is like probably drinking a cup of coffee. That's two
those things are
down.
good. Those
These things are
good.
concentrated, man.
Hey, what's up, MG? Marvels is Papa Brad's favorite game or movie.
I've not seen the Marvels, so I can't comment. It might be good. I've not seen it. I've not heard positive things, though.
No?
No, I've not heard good about it. But I mean, that doesn't mean anything. I might love it. Like if I went by reviews, everyone this Godzilla vs. Kong didn't get good reviews, and I loved it. Skull Island didn't really get good reviews, and I would have went and saw this in the movie theater. It was that good. Did not get good reviews. Good. I loved it. So you can't go by reviews. Go decide for yourself. If it's something you're interested in, go decide for yourself. Because I don't know. I had some Siskel and Ebert reviews on my channel, and they were so dead wrong on so many things. Like
the first Matrix didn't get
ridiculous. Yeah, I mean,
I didn't go see
don't
the movie.
Matter. Go decide for yourself. Go decide if it's something you're interested in.
I mean, Matrix. I didn't go see it in the movie theater because it was so bad, and then I rented it. I'm like, oh my god, this movie is freaking great, man. It's like kind of blow. It was like one of those movies that blows your mind at first, like because nothing else was like it. Yeah, the new Godzilla movie looks good. I'm pretty sure Kurt Russell's in the new one.
Trader Joe's dark chocolate covered espresso beans. We're now sponsored by Trader Joe's. You didn't know that, huh?
No,
just got our sponsorship.
Did anybody?
God, I hope I don't have to eat any more of them because I'm already buzzing. No sleep tonight, T. McCloskey.
Dude, I was like that yesterday.
Play some Robotron, man. After I eat a few of these, I got to get playing some Robotron. I'll make 2 million instead of 1.4 million. I'll make 2 million.
Thursday night, I went to bed at 4 a.m. I had to get up at 8 a.m. on Friday. Man, I was tired yesterday because we had landscapers coming in and trim the landscape, all the bushes, because they weren't done for the last 3 or 4 years. So they were way out of control. Papa Brad, way out of control.
Way out of control.
They got me up at 8 a.m. and then they didn't show up until 9. I could have got another hour.
Yeah.
Bastards, Papa Brad.
Yep.
Oh, no, Kurt Russell. Oh, Kurt Russell's in the Apple series. Okay.
Apple series.
And I think that's Godzilla, right?
There's an Apple series that's Godzilla. I don't have the Apple channel. I've heard some good shows on it though.
Yeah, there is. You can get it for like 30 days for free to try it out if you never had it before.
Problem is I never cancel those things, and before I know it, I'm like, man, I'm paying like $1 gazillion for my cable bill, and I have everything turned on, and I don't watch it.
Because what you do is when you get those, you sign up for it because a lot of times you got to get it with a credit card. You sign up for it, you go through the process, and as soon as they say, okay, you got it for 30 days free, and then you go and cancel it right afterwards. That's what I do, because then you don't forget, because you're,
It's
just
like-
got done.
It's like in a former life you were an accountant or something. You're so frugal with your money, T. McCloskey.
Yeah, I don't want to. I hate fucking getting. I feel like I'm getting robbed because I forgot to cancel it, bastards.
Those bastards.
They'll say, "Hey, reminder."
No, they don't give you a
30
reminder.
days.
No
Yeah,
reminders. No
30 days.
reminders.
Nope.
No reminders, man. No
That's why
reminders.
I cancel it as soon as I'm done.
As soon as you're done, man.
I've gotten burned too many times. Too many times. Jason said, Hobby Hands can't find that Dragon's Lair scoreboard on your shop. I don't know. Did Hobby Hands put it out? I'm not sure if he did or not. I got it. You can see my Dragon's Lair.
Man. I saw your review. Your review was good on that. That was pretty awesome. I watched your review.
Oh, it looks so much better, man.
It does. Looks legit.
I got this old one. Look at this old one. You can really see it on the back.
So cheaply made. Look at that shoddy. Look at the way that the paint just chipped off.
It's from the glue.
The glue.
Why
do they even have to glue that? Why would they even have to glue that?
Look at that.
Unbelievable.
And you could see that if you go back to my review on Dragon's Lair when I first got it, I showed that crap, and I didn't realize it.
I know. Go down a little bit. Go down a little bit, and your face will be right through that hole, the speaker hole. You almost got it. There you go. There you go. You're looking good, T. McCloskey. We're the most professional YouTubers out there. Wow. You starting without our sound.
There. I'm in the window.
Right. There you go.
T. McCloskey in the window.
See, you can do a puppet show now in it. See, so you got some value out of it. You did get some extra value. You could get some little puppets. You could put on a little show in there.
Look at my bunny rabbit.
Oh my God! I just snorted, dude.
I know, I heard that. What's going on over there?
I don't know. It's these coffee beans, man. These coffee beans. I'm getting hyper. I'm gonna be like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, Goofus said glue is to keep it from vibrating. That's what the screws are for. I thought I only had 8 screws. You didn't need the glue too. The glue took that shit right off. The sad thing is you can see it too. You can see it. It just looks so shitty now. It looks so nice. It's all black.
Oh, Hobby Hands said he sold out of the Dragon's Lair scoreboards.
Yeah, I thought he was going to post those. He said he was going to post those.
Hobby Hands said he had something for me, but I never heard back from him. So that was it. Saying Spirits knows Cornholio.
Yeah,
that's it.
I know that review I did on Hobby Hands scoreboard for Dragon's Lair. Man, I got a lot of people in the comments that, where can you get those? Where can you get those? I contacted the guy that was making them. So it does not surprise me that they sold out. So you have to watch out. Hobby Hands should do the Dragon's Lair scoreboard for our chat only.
Yeah.
And some for just the chat to try to get people to get them. Because
well, the thing is, like when you're buying that, you're buying something that's handmade. You're buying something that's handmade by a craftsman, someone that cares about what it comes out like. So, it's definitely, awesome when you can do that. You can support someone that's making something that's great.
Yep. There you go, Pop Red. I do have something for pop up, but need information. I will message you Gmail.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Hobby Hands did such a great job on that scoreboard for Dragon Lair.
T, you can give him my messenger too. Send him my messenger. I know you're friends with him.
Oh, okay.
Send him my messenger. He can message me. Correct.
Right. Let's see.
So you're probably asking. Oh, never mind. We'll skip it.
What?
Let's go back and let's get back on task. Sorry.
Oh, what were you asking?
No, I was saying, I was wondering if anyone knows what the game on my right-hand side is that's been playing this whole time. Does anyone know what that is? It's been on my right side the whole time playing. Does anyone know what that game is? Curious how deep people's retro chops are. It's playing on the 2600 plus. Ooh, that's a big hint. So it's an Atari game. It's not made by Atari. Actually plays a lot like Tempest. Just put it in the chat. I want to see if anyone knows what game that is.
I know Papa Brad.
You know, I told you what game it was.
Yeah, sad thing is I can't remember now.
Yeah, I know. That's okay if no one knows what it is. It's a very good game, though. It's a deep cut on the Atari 2600. It is not Gyrus. If you love Tempest, this is the game for you. If you love Tempest, you want to play something retro that really has a Tempest feel. It's hard to believe how good this game is on the 2600.
Is the 330 ALP micro worth it? Yes, I think so. Because free shipping too. It's free shipping as well on that.
You can play all the HD
ALP
games
micro.
on it too. So like there aren't any games that are excluded. Like you could play all the same games on it. Yeah, Gyrus you circle around. That is correct. It's not Gyrus. I'll give you a huge hint. It was developed by 20th Century Fox. It's a 20th Century Fox game. Look at Jason coming. He's coming with the deep knowledge. Coming with the deep knowledge. Turmoil. Yes. Survey says
it is.
Yes, that is definitely the classic deep cut Atari game. Turmoil.
Man, it didn't take him very long to.
Man, he knows. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that game. Okay, yeah.
It's basically like kind of like that you shoot, everything comes at you, and then you can grab stuff in the middle. Very fun game. Been loving playing on my Atari 2600 Plus. Emulates perfectly. I literally can like pull out the cartridge and plug it in my 7800, which is right next to me. But very cool. Anyway, sorry, I've just been geeking out on that game today.
Yeah, I didn't play any games today. I don't know what I did all day.
Yeah. There weren't many Fox games. They had like MASH, they had Alien, they had a lot of movie properties. They had Alien. They have an Alien 2600 game.
Really? It can't be very good.
It's actually not bad. They should have made it more like Pac-Man. It's sort of like it's quasi like Pac-Man. They would have done better making it more like Pac-Man probably.
Oh, some Ellis Tapper. Yeah, kind of.
It does have some elements of Tapper where you have to run and you collect the little things.
Yep.
Little energy things. Yep. Star Trek Legends pack is going to be good. You get 3 Star Trek games. That's $5 each. That's not bad. $15. 3 games.
Yeah, I think these
tables.
The $3 packs I think are pretty good because like Gearbox you get 3. Godzilla versus Kong you get 3. South Park you get 2. Probably ain't bad, but I think the 3 packs are definitely worth.
Yeah, it's like $5 a table.
Yeah, $5 a table. And just
how
like
is that like Tempest? It's like Tempest in that it's a shooter and everything is pushing towards you in the middle, like Tempest. It's a lot. The feel of it feels a lot like Tempest when you play it. The sound effects are a lot like Tempest.
Hey, thanks for the $2, Ray. Do you think they will make a LCD marquee for the 4K?
I think they will. What do you think?
Which 4K?
I guess he's talking about the 4K Legends arcade will come with it.
Yeah, I say the ALU.
Must be talking about the pinball.
Well, we just got rid of the marquee. Papa Brad. No,
it'd be cool. It'd be cool if they did the some kind of marquee that would change with each table, and you could bolt it up there.
What would be cool is don't make a marquee. Don't make it a marquee. Make it as a topper.
A topper, yeah, a animated topper. Yeah, I don't want a marquee. Don't make it an arcade size. Make it more like a topper. Yeah, we don't want to go backwards. Yeah, that's a good idea. An animated topper.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And man, Ray coming in with another super chat. You know what time it is, T. McCloskey? What time is it?
Oh, that's right.
I gotta eat a chocolate covered espresso bean. Goodbye, sleep. Goodbye, sleep. Here we go.
You'd be like me yesterday. Sleep arrived. I was so tired last night. I kept falling asleep on the couch. My wife's like, "You falling asleep?" I'm like, no, I'm just blinking my eyes real slow. I was blinking my eyes. I'm not falling asleep over here.
The other thing that makes Turmoil like Tempest is look at how fast you shoot. You know, in Tempest, you have that rapid fire shooting.
Yeah.
And everything comes at you from everywhere. If you've not experienced this game on 2600, even if you play it through emulation, give it a run. You'll be surprised how addictive and how fun it is. It's called Turmoil.
Joking aside, take it easy on those beans.
Oh man.
Yeah, chocolate covered. There it is, finally.
Woo!
Did you notice anything, Papa Brad?
Did I notice anything?
Yeah, I
You should be a
shortened
little
it.
more specific. Oh, you did shorten it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a lot shorter now.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
didn't notice that it was shorter.
Uh-huh.
I cut it in half.
TP for my polio.
Okay, no more super chats because I don't think Papa Brad needs any more. No more chocolate beans for Papa Brad. Yeah, Shane, that's a good answer there. If the ability to sideload games on AOU goes away, there would be no reason to have the bit LCD.
That's
That
never
is
going to
true.
go away.
No, it's not.
They know. I've heard from PK himself that they know that is a core feature of the Atgames is that you can sideload games. That's not going to ever change. That would be redoing their model completely.
Yep. Yeah, and if anybody didn't know in the chat, the bit LCD is coming stock on the ALU 4K. Coming stock. Bit LCD, man. So
and let's just throw it out there. Wouldn't it be cool if you could rotate the screen? Imagine how cool that would be.
yeah,
If you could rotate the screen and have it either direction. That would make it where there would be no arcade that could compete with that right now. In 4K. In 4K, you could do it with a candy cab, but you can't do it with 4K product.
yeah, and you can do it with the ALU Mini too right now, but it's not 4K.
But that's Atgames as well.
Yep, that is Atgames.
Imagine playing the pinball with the aspect ratio, the vertical aspect ratio, or playing some killer shmups, which you can play a lot of them on the Atgames.
You know, on the pinball, I know you can play vertical games on the pinball, screen.
Mm-hmm.
Can you play games on the back box screen?
Yeah, you can. You can. It's just like an option. You just select the back screen instead of the pinball screen. You can totally do that.
So you can play vertical games on the pinball screen, and then you can play horizontal games on the back box display.
That is true.
That's
on the pinball. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's always been that way.
Awesome.
Like we're spoiled. That's what I'm saying. It's always been that way.
I mean, that's awesome. You can play vertical and horizontal on the same machine. That's pretty cool, I think.
The problem with the original ALP is that the screen on the back box was too small. So playing arcade games on that tiny screen wasn't very rewarding.
Right.
When they moved to a full size, from my understanding, it's the same screen that was on the ALU is the back box. When you go to that screen, all of a sudden that might be pretty awesome to play an arcade game.
I know.
On that back box screen. I mean, it's gonna.
People don't talk about that.
Yeah, and they're basically they're almost. I mean, they're discounting heavily those joysticks. We already got ours. We ordered ours. We have them ready. We're just waiting for the pinballs to put them in. But the control panel is really good because you got a joystick, the 6 buttons, and a trackball. Which for a multicade that enables you to play a lot of games, doesn't it? Opens up a lot of choices, which is good. I'm a fan of having choices.
Yes, yeah. I mean, yeah. Right now, if you pre-order any of the pinballs, you actually get the control panel for the pinball for 50% off right now. So it's $100. That's what we paid. So you can get it.
Yeah,
so
you get the deal that we got pretty much.
Yeah, $100 and I think it's $20 shipping. So it's $120 right now if you pre-order one of the pinball machines. I guess if you already say you pre-ordered a pinball machine and then you went back and today want to do the control panel, you just contact Atgames and it'll give you the credit back.
Yeah. Shane the 40 and says there would be people who buy 2 4K ALUs if they had a rotatable screen just to leave it in each orientation.
Yeah,
that is true. I mean, I'll be honest. I like playing my MAME arcade that I built myself has a vertical screen. It's if I want to play some more authentic feeling Donkey Kong or Frogger, I can go to that machine and it's got the vertical screen,
Yeah.
But there's a million ways to play all these games.
So there it is here. It's pre-order any 4K pinball machine
But
and save
if it's
50%
still
on arcade control panel.
if it's
Wow,
still in the
splash.
design and in the design stage, maybe a rotatable screen would give them an edge that no one else has for Atgames. We talked about that last show. Remember? I mean, this is nothing new, but I think it's worth thinking about in the future. And also, I think the Atgames ALU arcade, it needs a new shape, like the swan shape, the S shape. It's very functional, but it doesn't feel like a American arcade. And that is the one criticism I get from my viewers the most. At least people that give me feedback about Atgames. So
Yeah.
but we'll see. We'll see. We saw all the changes they made to the pinball.
Yeah. I mean, I'm expecting a lot of changes on the ALU 4K. I think they'll change. I have a feeling they might change the shape. And I do believe they're going to have different.
Definitely going to brand it. I mean, why would they buy Killer Instinct if they're not going to make a Killer Instinct ALU? I mean, they have brands that are good.
Yeah, and I showed you they have the Mrs. Pac-Man license, so they can make a Miss Pac-Man.
Could do Thor KC said they could do a Z-back. They could do a midway design.
Yeah, I think they need to do a popular design because they already did this
a popular arcade that people saw in America design.
Yeah, something like my Mr. Do back there wouldn't be a bad one.
Yeah, just a basic. Yeah, just a more boxy. I mean, it's almost like the one they have is so curved. It has all these curves and stuff. But I mean, people really want that nostalgia. They're suckers for nostalgia. Are you a sucker for nostalgia? T. McCloskey, are you a sucker for nostalgia? I think, we don't look behind him. Come on. What'd you buy all those for?
Only for the I like the games and the look.
You're a sucker for nostalgia. Man, we got the man himself. The man himself is here. Look at this. Look who we got.
Hey,
the Rexer show. Man, let's do a cheer. Let's do a cheer for Rexer. Rexer, awesome show.
Awesome show, man. That was a good one. I enjoyed that.
I enjoyed it too. Thank you. Always good to watch the number one Arcade 1UP show.
Yeah, I hear about the wife, man. My wife gets on me too about watching all this YouTube.
My wife tells me, go watch YouTube. Go in your room.
I know. It says you're watching too much.
Go back to the arcade. Let me cook. Let me watch my cooking shows. Okay, I'm used to it.
Yeah, I'm definitely for the nostalgia. Look at my carpet. You can't see my carpet. Can you see my carpet? I don't want to really move it. Can you see it a little bit down there?
Yeah.
See if I can. I don't think I can.
Yeah, I know your arcade carpet is cool, man.
Oh, dude.
Long as you're not sniffing that carpet, bro.
No, I don't sniff it, man. I don't sniff it.
Rexer shows thanks to keep up the good work. It's hard to be the number one Arcade 1UP show. He says, happy wife, happy life. I made my wife happy. She said, I want a 75-inch TV. I said, you just pick the one you want, baby. She is very happy with her new TV.
Did you get the same one as me?
I don't know.
I got 75-inch TCL.
It's a Roku. It's a Roku. You have a Roku TV as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice.
TCL. 75-inch. I love it.
Nice. Great. I should have made the switch a long time ago. It's beautiful. The TV technology is just insane how much better the TVs are. Oh, I'm not a high roller. Not me. You don't need to worry about me buying $15,000 pinball machines.
No.
I'm not transitioning. I
15,000
do love pinball though. I just like to go play them. I'd rather just go play them on location. I don't need to own.
Yeah, that's the better idea with a real pinball. I mean, because then what if you get sick of it after 6 months, man? Playing the same game over and over and over. That's a nice thing about virtual pinball. You can switch to another game.
Yeah. But virtual pinball will never have the actual feel of a real pinball table.
No,
so I mean, I'm not telling people that it's a complete substitute. I'm never going to go there. I mean, real pinball is real pinball, and virtual pinball is fun. It's more like, the best thing about virtual pinballs, if they do the table right, some of the real tables you can learn the rules and how to play them. And T.
See, that's another-
McCloskey, when you go play a real pinball table, after you actually know what's going on, you actually know what the table goals are and how the table plays, where the shots go. When I fired off this flipper, what am I going to encounter? It totally changes when you play a real pinball, how you play it. You start to play the games, you look at them differently. That's the only way I can explain it. You look at them differently. And to me, it only increases the fun. And, you go from someone that would have played the pinball for like maybe, a minute, to someone that can play for, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Or maybe more, maybe more if you're good. But I'm saying it does increase your value. It definitely makes a big difference when you play virtual pinball tables and go play real tables. Real tables will always have things like nudging. And,
Yeah. It's not the same, but if you're on a budget and don't have the room,
yeah, for sure.
that's the virtual way to go.
The best of it, when I went to my first arcade expo, like the real pinball community was very inviting. I mean, some people I played with, they were very good pinball players because, sometimes there'd be 4 people in a machine and we would all just take turns. And they said, get some virtual pinball, get pinball, get the free pinball, the virtual pinball, and play some of these tables, and you'll learn how the rules work. Next time you come, you'll enjoy it more. And I did. I went home. I got the VPX. Got a bunch of these tables. Started playing them, and it was a gift. Learning how all these tables work.
See, that's a cool thing too. Is get the virtual pinball. Just learn the rules and all that.
Yeah, now when I play, look out. I still suck, but I suck less than I used to. I mean, I'm way better than I never would have thought I could play pinball as good as I can today. But that just comes from just learning about it.
Hobby Hand says V-pins do have some advantages. They do.
Yep. There's
One big
no
advantage is
mechanical
you can play-
parts to wear out for sure.
Don't have to work on them like a real
You don't have to
one.
work on them. You don't have to learn how to be a pinball tech. I mean, it's funny when you go to a real event, like you'll see all the brand new Sterns, they'll have the glass off, they'll be reaching in there. I mean, just because it's new doesn't mean it's not going to be without problems. Like Todd Tuckey, that's the first thing he said when I went to his seminar where Todd Tuckey spoke.
Yeah.
He said, you're going to, when you get a new pinball, it's going to have a lot of things you're going to have to learn about and fix. And you have to be willing to get in there and, learn about it because that's part of the hobby of playing real pinball, even if it's brand new.
Brand new. MG says, I've gotten my wife 8 things so far for Christmas. She intercepted and opened every one of them. So I look forward to her moaning Xmas morning. I didn't get her. Buy her
That's what
anything.
happens to me, man. If it says Amazon on it, man, my wife is on the thing like a hawk. She comes flying in. Amazon. She swoops in. Them Amazon boxes always get checked through her first. So I can't sneak anything in through Amazon. Fortunately, they don't sell home arcade stuff there too much. Not too much. They have a little bit on there, but not too much.
Yeah, me and my wife, we did it where if she orders something, she uses her name. If I order something, I use my name. So
and we don't do that. So it comes in, and she'll be waiting for something. She'll open up. She'll be like, "What is this junk? Buttons, arcade buttons." And she'll be like, "What is this? We don't need this. What is this junk?" I'm like, "That's not gonna put on my arcade machine." He's like, "What's wrong with the ones you have now?" So these are better. I want these ones. I want these ones. I have to justify.
And so far, our plan's going good because I did open up something wrong one time.
Yeah.
I was like, well, you should put your name on it.
You open up a present?
I think so, yeah. So that's when we started. Okay, if you order something that's your name, I won't open it. If I order something with my name, you won't open it. So it worked out pretty good that way.
Yeah.
I hate spoiling presents. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I hate already knowing.
Yeah.
Well, I want to be surprised, Papa Brad.
You do want to be surprised. You want to be surprised.
Yep. Not when I was a kid, though, man. When we were
I'm
kids,
still waiting for Santa to come. I'm still waiting for Santa.
Buttons? We don't need no stinking buttons.
That's right. We don't need those buttons. What is this junk? But she orders all kind of. She's a big baker. She cooks a lot. She does baking stuff on the side as a side hustle. So she gets all kind of crazy cooking and baking stuff. Pretty cool. We all have our hobbies, don't we, Team McCloskey?
Yep.
It's good to have a hobby, something that interests you, something that you get enjoyment out of.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube is my hobby, my big hobby, anyways. Actually, I got 3 channels going. I got 2 YouTubes and I got 1 Fruit Lab channel. Keeps me busy, man.
Does keep you busy.
Started doing ARC videos on my other channel. Starting to finally get some views on them.
Yeah.
Finally. For a while there, man, I was like, oh no, I'm not getting views. But the cool thing about that ARC is everybody's in a different spot.
Yeah.
In ARC. Everybody, it's kind of cool because you might not get views on something until like 6 months later because people are playing this map. And,
Yeah.
they don't get to it until 6 months later or 3 months later. So it's kind of cool the way that game works.
Yeah, that's what I like a lot about a lot of my content. It's like, if I'm playing Robotron, it doesn't matter. Like Robotron will always be cool.
Yeah.
Like 10 years from now, someone could watch the video and be like, "Oh, look, that's Robotron. Getting over a million in Robotron."
It's funny because people watch those retro games, gameplays. That Strike Force we did the other day for Carl's Game of the Week on Thursday.
Yeah, I remember that.
There was one video out there that actually had gameplay on that. Just one. Just one. Now there's 2 because mine's out there. But
it's 2. Well, it'll grow slowly.
Yeah.
It's a slow thing, but like you'll see the views over time. That's the
I
way my arcade tour videos were too.
Yeah.
Just slowly grow.
You see, because they never get old either.
They never get old. It's what they call evergreen.
Yep. That's one thing about my other channel. When art goes away, fades away, so will my videos.
Yeah, that's a shame.
But luckily, they're coming out with Art 2 next year sometime. It'll probably be about this time next year. So at least I got at least another full year on that one. That's bad.
We have a question here. Maybe you can answer this from Ray. Ray wants some back history. How did Papa Brad and T. McCloskey meet? Want to tell the story? How we met?
I think how we met was I don't know. I mean, the first time I knew you because you popped in one of my my videos. I already knew you, but you didn't know me. I don't think until you popped in one of my videos.
Yeah, it was your Dragon Slayer content. I started
talking
about Dragon Slayer. Okay. Yeah, we talked about what we liked about Dragon Slayer, and that's where we started. I think I might have commented on your videos and stuff before then, but that's when we really started talking.
Yeah.
So kind of like Dragon Slayer was our first thing we kind of unified on. Look how much you've done to your Dragon Slayer cabinet. I mean, it's like a total metamorphosis of like what it is to. If they would only fix that little lag thing, you would have pretty much a perfect little home arcade.
Yeah, it would be perfect, dude, to fix that lag.
I mean, come on, Arcade 1-Up, really? I mean, it's not even. It's a frame. All they got to do is write a frame file and make it where you can put it on a memory stick.
Yeah, it can't be hard. It's not a hard fix.
Not a hard fix.
I don't get it.
I know when John G, man.
I know
there was talk about them fixing it too, and then they just waffled on it. They waffled. They're like, we're going to start fixing these. We know about these areas. We hear you, and then nothing changed.
Stupid too, because I guarantee there's people out there that will not buy that machine because of that lag. I would still buy it, but there's people out there who won't buy it because of that. And if they fix that, I guarantee they would get a couple sales.
They would get more sales if they would fix the lag.
I guarantee there's people out there that won't buy it because of it.
It's just a frame. It's just a frame file.
Yeah, I mean, easy fucking fix. You can just put on a stick and stick it in the USB. Done.
It's not lag, mystery encoder. They have the frame file set wrong for the sync to the video for Dragon Slayer. So Daphne looks like she's in a kung fu movie at the end. I mean, like, it's an easy fix.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Like her lips don't match what she's saying.
It's like
even iArcade knew to do that.
Yeah, it's just so stupid. An easy fix, they just won't do it. But you think they would, man, because you think they would want to sell some of those. I mean, they obviously still have them.
They just don't care.
No.
If they care, they would.
Only thing I would like to do on my Dragon Slayer, I wish somebody would make the marquee bigger, wider. It's skinny. I mean, you can see up there, it's more skinny than all the other ones I have. And originally, they were going to make it, real big, and then they
Mhm.
cheapened out on it. But nobody's ever made one like it.
Mhm.
I'm not sure why nobody in the box, because it comes in a box. It's kind of different than all the other marquees. Actually, it's a whole box, but that box you can actually make it bigger. So if somebody made one bigger, it would fit in the original box. So I'm not sure why. That's the only thing I wish I could get on there. If I got that and the video audio sync problem done with it, would be perfect.
Yeah. Then you could just stop. You would have that arcade would be finished and be completed.
Yeah,
It's the last thing that needs to be fixed.
stupid. Jason said Hobby Hands ordered the DL board, found it. Thanks, man. So there you go. Hobby Hands must have opened up some more Dragon Slayer scoreboards.
Mr. Encoder saying the PCB is underpowered. Interesting. Says it's not the frame file.
That's got to be the frame. It's got to. I mean, everything else working now because Space Ace and Dragon Slayer 2 are fine.
Yeah,
It's just
Space Ace and
Dragon
Dragon Slayer are correct. It's just Dragon Slayer's off.
Yeah,
The title game.
the title game. But yeah, the other two are perfect. Audio, video. But
There was this channel. I don't remember what the guy's name was, but he's like super into Dragon Slayer, and he actually figured out exactly how many frames it was missed by. And he had a big long thing on it where like he could show you exactly. He bought this thing that delays the video, and he actually fixed it by delaying. It might have delayed the sound, but he actually fixed it. So for that one game, I guess he has a whole different sound system, but it delays it where it's correct. It's crazy. So, but
so you want me to
Oh,
just
Mr. Encoder knows he delayed the audio.
Just
Okay. Yeah, I knew he did something like that to make it where it's synced correctly. And he shared exactly how much you have to delay it to have it correct.
Interesting. That's the SD file, I guess, Mr. Encoder put up there.
He says he has a frame file. He can send you a tool to flash it tonight. There you go, Team McCloskey.
That'd be cool, man.
You need to get with Mystery Encoder. You could do a tutorial on how to fix Dragon's Lair. You'd be everyone's hero. Actually, Mystery Encoder would be everyone's hero because he's the one that figures this stuff out. He's the hero. You would just be the person saying it. I mean, he does all the work. Who are we kidding?
Yeah.
He's a smart one. He's a genius,
Yeah, he's the one that did it, not us.
He's the one that does it. Yeah, he figures all this stuff out. He's got the
Hey, what's up, Calvin?
The skills to pay the bills.
Skills to pay the bills.
A lot of people are looking for that fix. A lot of people.
Saber says, I hope Santa will deliver my 4K Adams Family pinball Christmas morning. Come on, Atgames. Yeah, I mean, that's just only a couple weeks away.
No. I haven't gotten my bill to pay yet. Come on, Atgames. Just send me my bill so I can pay for it. I'm ready.
You ready?
They are. I'm ready to have it. Yeah. Send it out.
Well, I hear it, Calvin. Calvin's tired. You working today, Calvin? That's the frame file. Mr. Encoder said right there. You just got to send me that file over. Maybe you can get with Papa Brad and then get it to me.
Yeah. Well, you're on Discord, huh? Don't you have a Discord?
Yeah.
You can send it on Discord. What's your Discord?
I think it's just T. McCluskey.
Yeah, you have a Discord. Just go on his Discord.
I'll just go on his?
No, you have one, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go to T. McCloskey. Discord.
I'll be into that code one of my PCs by submerging the entire motherboard. Hey, what's up, Julian? Calvin worked a 10-hour shift. Just
10-hour
finished,
shift. Wow.
and just finished my new arcade. Is that the Time Crisis, Calvin? Ray asked, what's your favorite arcade machine that you own? What's your favorite, Papa Brad?
My favorite arcade machine that I own?
Yeah.
Actually, surprisingly, it's probably my iArcade right now, especially because of the Mystery Encoder mod. It's probably my favorite one. I have a MAME arcade that I built myself too. I like that one a lot. I like them all. They're all good. They're all different. It's
My
like asking you which one's your favorite child, T. McCloskey. How
Well,
can
my
you have
favorite child
I like
is
them all.
my only son.
I like them all. I like the iArcade with the mod. It's very good if you're willing to learn a little bit and have a little patience.
Yeah. Saber Wolf says that game said they were going to send out payment by the end of November. I didn't hear that, but
I didn't hear that either.
they said the earliest they would start shipping those is December 25th.
December, yeah. No one has patience. Patience is definitely something you got to have when you're learning something or modding something.
I
Trying
have
to figure out how
patience.
something works. I know you do. Not everyone has it, but I mean, it's a good skill.
I learned that in the military.
Yeah.
Patience is key. Yeah. 7 months patience over there in freaking Saudi Arabia, man, when you were at Gulf War, little bastards. You sat there forever in the middle of the desert, 120, 140 degrees in a green tent.
T.
Dark green tent.
McCloskey, he's going to come up with a mod for Tron. You need to mod that Tron.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Mod for Tron. I don't know. Didn't nobody's come out with a mod for that yet?
No.
Making the cabs work.
They've had just cosmetic mods. I'm talking about a mod that would add more games.
I thought Buy Stuff did something for Tron. No,
Not that I'm aware of. They did it for Star Wars.
I know they did it for Star Wars. Yeah, it'd be cool to get a mod.
I mean, just to get a few games that use that flight stick, maybe like Zaxxon
no.
and Satan's Hollow. Some games that use a flight stick.
Well, you got to get the GRS flight stick, I think, because I still have the original flight stick on there, Papa Brad.
Yeah, just don't let Papa Brad. I'm gonna come over there and break it off.
Yeah, mine hasn't broke off
When
yet.
I see you, I'm gonna come to your arcade. We'll film an arcade talk, and I'll break your Tron stick right off of your cab for you. I'll fix it real good.
Yeah, real good. I have to go get a GRS.
I play aggressive.
Yeah, you can't play aggressive on that thing.
Yeah, no.
That will crack in half.
End up with a cracked Tron stick in your hand.
Like I've seen so many videos out there. People,
I know. Crack.
yeah, it would be cool to play Zaxxon on a Tron. Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, how cool would that be?
And you got the spinner too.
Zaxxons.
You get the spinner on there too.
Yeah, Satan's Hollow is another one that used the flight stick. Mad Planets.
Yeah.
There's some good main games that could
Gorf.
that would be great on Gorf. Gorf used the flight stick. Gorf is definitely would be ideal on the Tron.
Yeah.
Dude, if they came out with all those games, man, forbid I say I might even buy a Tron if they had all those classics on it.
Yeah, that would make it. Really
If they had all those classics, I might not be able to help myself because I do have nostalgia for the Tron arcade. I love the Tron arcade when I see it. When I go on arcade tours, I always play. It is hard. Like, how far have you gotten? I can get like to like the third or the fourth. Like, you know, like at loops, you do the 4 different things, then it goes to a harder version of it. I've never gotten past like the third or the fourth one. I just can't get by the light cycles once I get to a point. It's very hard.
Ones I can't get through is
MPC cone.
Yeah, I can't shoot the, I think if I get the GRS stick, because you know the button's totally different. The button on that arcade one up is crap, man. I mean, my finger like cramps up trying to.
Oh, your finger cramps. It's
too
stiff.
Actually, clicks. Yeah, it's too stiff.
Too stiff.
Yeah. I mean, you really need to get the GR stick if you really want to get far in a Tron.
It's pretty. I'll tell you what, man. It's pretty hard on the real arcade. I was playing the real arcade, and I was like, my fingers were like cramping up because like get to that. Yeah, there's like that spider stage too, where you're like, you get like pressing that button on that spider stage.
Yeah,
and that's pretty intense on your hands, man.
I know. If you go to this,
Mad Planets, Goofy, Mad Planets. Gorf. Yep. So
If you go from the spiders to the cone, I mean, two in a row with that. Really,
Yeah,
smash that
that's
button.
tough
Oh,
because they're both like you're just like your trigger fingers getting a workout.
I know, and it's worse on that arcade 1-up button, man. Because
When you do the tanks,
good,
do you
clicks
park
in.
your tank in the little warp? You know, there's that little warp in the middle where you can go through it, and you'll do like a hyperspace warp somewhere else on the board. Do you use that on the tank stage? I always do that. Like I
don't on the
snipe a
first
bunch of
two.
them, and I work my way to the middle, and then I get in the warp. If I'm going to get hit, I just move the joystick just that little bit, and then I have a chance of still living. You know.
I played Doom on the Tron cabinet. Yeah, I mean, the first two tanks you don't have to do that, but the third one it really helps.
Yeah.
On that. Yeah, fourth. I get stuck on the fourth.
I never got the Tron. Goofy foot. I only buy arcade one-ups when they were on sale. I get them a good price. Like I'll wait for them to get them a good deal.
Good foot. You never got Tron? Nope.
Only one I overpaid for was Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Boy, did I get burned on that one. Got burnt. $650. I
$650.
think I sold it for like
$650.
next to nothing.
Yeah,
That one hurt.
I thought about getting the Star Wars. One of these days, I'll get the Star Wars buy stuff mod. That'd be cool to play some racing games on the Star Wars cab. You got that one from Congress R Us.
Yeah, it's just a PC.
Yeah.
The big box. It has a big box build. It's just basically a PC with a multi-key build.
Tron needs to go on sale. Calvin, you don't have Tron? Yeah, I'm not going to get any more arcade 1-ups. I don't care what they come out with. Even if they came out with the Spy Hunter, man, I'm not going to get it. There's too much stuff you got to do, man.
Yeah,
I'm tired of spending money on mods to make it right.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Patrol Dutho? What is up? Final tour concert. That was epic. Kids concert.
Happening, Rich Dello. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome. He got his Atgames Core Plus last weekend.
Watching some Kiss. You a Kiss fan? You like Kiss? You gonna party all night and rock and roll every day? I would be partying all night. If you got another super chat with all these coffee beans I'm eating, I'll be partying all night.
Jason said, I never pulled a trigger on Tron. No deals. I just love I love the game and I love the look of it. It's one of those.
I love the game Tron. It's great. It's a classic, one of the best, a great classic arcade game.
One of these days, I'm going to do my mod.
What's in there?
What do you think's in there?
What is in there? What is in there? Package.
That's the Tron S panel with the translucent screen on it. I got the translucent screen for this S panel for that Tron.
Oh, that'll be cool. That'll be cool.
I've had it for a week and I still haven't done it.
Yeah. It takes time. You got to take your time when you do a mod. Make sure you do it right. Better to take your time and do it right once than to rush and mess it up, you know?
Mr. Encoder says he wanted to release Star Wars by Xmas. What mod were you doing on the Star Wars, Mr. Encoder? Yeah, one of these days I'll get to S panel. I think that'd be the last thing I do on my Tron, except for getting Glenn's flight stick.
Yeah.
I mean, it just looks stupid right now because you just had that big.
Don't you have Glenn's spinner already in your Tron?
Yeah.
So you already had to replace a spinner, and you put Glenn's spinner in because your spinner broke.
Well, it wasn't even turned on when it broke. Right? It wasn't even turned on.
You just went to play it, and it didn't work.
Yeah, I turned it on for the first time in like a week or so, and then I was like, "No spinner!" I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm thinking, okay,
man.
Maybe a wire came loose, and but then I pulled up on it. And it moved when I was in the screen where you go from Tron to Discotron. When I lifted it up, it actually flipped from Tron to Discotron. I'm like, oh shit, it is still working. It's just the spinner part ain't.
Yeah. I got the Tempest Atari cab, and every time I turn it on, I'm like crossing my fingers. I'm like, don't go out, PCB. One more game of Centipede. One more game of Tempest. One more. Give me one more. And that's actually the only arcade my wife will play. She'll go in, she'll turn it on, she'll be playing Centipede. Like, that's the only game that could be on that. Like, the rest of those games, we'll play Asteroids? No, just Centipede. It's all Centipede all the time. That's her jam,
Yep. And his game room.
I couldn't sell that one. That one was I was told this we're gonna keep this one. She likes it because it's simple, you know. Like all these multi-cades, they can be complicated. It's the only problem for the person that's not playing. Someone just wants to come on, they want to throw a switch and play. You know, it's good for that.
So these Mr. Encoder is adding RetroArch to a lot of the cabs. We do soft mods on all cabinets. Not really a mod, just adding RetroArch to cabs. But adding RetroArch, man, you can play a lot of games. We open the door up to other people to do what they want. Yeah, that's what I run on my Mr. Do is RetroArch with the Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, RetroArch.
Yeah, Carl said he always had problems with his 2 Raspberry Pis he had, but I haven't had any.
I have 2 Raspberry Pis, and I've never.
He actually threw his in the trash, man. He actually showed me.
They're in the trash.
He clipped the picture.
Raspberry Pi is going in the trash. It's going for a burial.
He sent me the
trash.
Too. He sent me the picture.
That he did.
The trash can. I'm like, man, you actually did it.
Throwing it away. You know, I have 1 Raspberry Pi build, and all it does is play PlayStation 1 games. I have like most of the library of PlayStation 1 disc games on it.
That's cool.
And I can just throw that mug in, and I got them all, man. Like when I want to play a PlayStation 1 game, if I want to play like something like Resident Evil or like, you know, any of those great PlayStation 1 games, Metal Gear Solid, I'll throw that thing in. I'll play for a little while. And I enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. It took me a while to make to build, but it was worth it. You know, it's fun. Figuring out how it works and putting all the games on it that you love.
They did. Jim asks, I've been out of the loop for a while. Is that upgrade canceled? That lets you upgrade to Atgames Pinball to play the 4K tables? They did cancel that, right? Atgames.
Yeah.
Remember, you were able to pre-order that, but they canceled it.
Can you imagine the warranty problems they would have with that?
Oh, I know, because people not knowing.
And I'm not saying it's that even. I mean, it's complicated. You know, there's things you run into, and a lot of times it wouldn't even be the people's fault. You know, I think when you get into that level, I mean, it's just like so much it can go wrong, and it's probably not all the person doing the mod's fault either. You know, but
that's funny. Look at that.
If you do all that, you're still not going to have a 4K screen unless you replace the screen too. By the time you replace the screen and all the,
you might as well just get the new
one. Just get the new one. I don't understand. I mean, I thought it was interesting they did that, but
yeah, somebody must have said something to them. Say, "Whoa, you're opening a can of worms there for warranty issues."
Yeah.
Like Calvin ordered the S panel for Tron. Andy's game room just ordered the S panel for Tron, like the one I got. I think
Tron.
Because it did go on sale. That's why I bought it. It was normally 60, and you can get it for 40. So I jumped on it because of that.
Obvious doesn't want to talk about Tempest. Did it break his heart?
Well, what happened with the Tempest? I guess he doesn't want to talk about it, so we can find out.
Yeah, I did too. I can't wait to get it and take her around with the VCS. I got the Atari VCS coming. $180 all in one deal.
Richard Dello pulled the trigger too.
I already have a flash drive set up with the flash the BIOS when I get it. I'm gonna just flash that mug right off the bat.
I did not pull the trigger on the VCS.
Yeah, well, I'll have one. I'll let you know.
Is it shipped yet?
Yeah. It's coming.
Oh. Hobby Hands says, Bozo Calvin, Tempest died. Oh no, Hobby Hands, Tempest died. Hobby Hands, Tempest died, Papa Rad.
Man, that is sad.
Hobby Hands, just like we don't talk about Bruno. I'm worried about like my Dragon's Lair, man. There's so many people says like this.
The PCBs. Scoreboard. Scoreboard. You're not worried about the PCB. You're more worried about the scoreboard, huh?
If the PCB goes, I'll just put a little mini computer in there. We're on RetroArch. Yeah,
I did like the look of the Tempest cab. I like the way it's a triangle shape.
Yeah, it is a cool looking cabinet.
Cool. Even though it has a riser and stuff, it's still, at least it has some of that nostalgia. Like I said, Papa Brad is a sucker for nostalgia. Nostalgia will pull me in. It'll pull me in. It's like a magnet, man.
Just when you thought you were out, they pull you in.
Pull me in. Especially if it's like 80s arcade. It's my jam.
Resident Evil 8 VR is coming out on the 8th. Makes sense. 8 coming out on the 8th. There you go, Pop Brad. There's something you can buy there. It's VR.
Yeah. I got the Resident Evil 4 game in VR, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really love it. Like the game I love is the golf game. The Walkabout Golf is really my favorite still. And then my next favorite, the Among Us game was fun to play in VR. That was pretty cool. But I like VR. VR is you can't explain it until you have the helmet, the goggles on and stuff, and you're immersed in the world. It doesn't translate well to explaining it. You know what I mean, T. McCloskey?
Oh yeah,
You can't really explain it because you're going to be looking at a screen.
Can't explain, you can't show it.
It's like it's not a screen. It's like anywhere you look, that's what you see. So it's more immersive than just a screen. It doesn't translate.
That's where I got mine. Andy's game room. I got mine on Etsy as well. Normally 60. I got it for 40.
I wish the Tempest had high scoreboards. I'd be kicking ass, man. If they had high scoreboards, or at least I think I would be. I don't know. There's probably a lot of good players though, but that cab doesn't have any high scores on it. That's the only thing I don't like about it.
Cora O was tempted on the
I kept it though. It was a keeper. It got kept. It's the Tempest survived the purge. T. McCloskey got through the purge.
Got through the purge.
Yeah, it's pretty good if it made it through the purge. Not too many did.
Thor KC pulled the trigger today on Space Invaders 2.
Yeah, that thing is cool. That is cool. The backdrop emulation is really cool. The way they do the backdrops, then getting that right makes it worth buying.
Yeah.
If you love the game, it's still Space Invader. At the end of the day, it's still Space Invaders. You gotta love the game too. But doing the backdrop emulation and having the backdrop look right is key to doing Space Invaders. That's the one thing iArcade knew too. Like they did a good job for the version they came up with.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Considering it was one person that programmed it.
Yeah, that looked really nice on the iArcade. It's one thing I didn't get, Pop Brad. I didn't get an iArcade.
Yeah.
I almost pulled the trigger, man. I almost pulled the trigger.
If you see one on Facebook, if you see one on Facebook Marketplace for like $200 or $300, go pick it up. I could teach how to mod it.
Right now, dude, there's nothing on. I just looked.
There's nothing on there. I've been looking. Nobody's selling them.
Like somebody said, there's one on there for $5.99. It's just
Steph sent me an ad for a gold, and I was like, for $600. I'm like, I don't want another gold. You know, $600. Like that's not even that good of a deal.
No.
It's like you can't even put the games on it yet.
For a while,
you can, but I don't know how to. You probably can,
but
I just don't know how to.
For a while there, I mean, you could actually see iArcades on Facebook Marketplace, but
yeah, they're like
I looked over streaming, man, and
you know, like
just that one.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened. I mean, people, so whoever was going to sell them already sold them.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is hanging on. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Yeah, maybe they're getting played. Hopefully,
yeah. I mean,
if you mod it, it's great. I mean, I can tell you, if you mod it, it's great. Great playing multicade.
It's kind of weird not to see any out there, though.
I know.
You know, they're still out there.
I've been looking. Like, what happened to them all? Used to see them.
I know they disappeared.
I don't know. They disappeared, man. They went into the Bermuda Triangle of home arcade.
Did you look on eBay?
No, I didn't look on eBay. eBay's ridiculous on prices. I told you I tried to get Hero. Couldn't even get Hero. Not even for $95 for one Atari cartridge. It's like ridiculous.
Because it's a collector's. It's a collectible, man.
It is a collectible, but I'm not paying $95 for one Atari cartridge. As much as I love it, it's too much.
Yep, no iArcade on eBay either, man. You can get the iArcade arcade board with wiring harness and power supply. That's it. Wow. It's kind of interesting there. You have to go to the Facebook group. Steph said tons of iArcades available in the Facebook group right now.
Huh.
But yeah, if you just search in Marketplace, man, nothing. One comes up. Yeah, that Numbskull Space Invader deflective screen is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about buying that Numbskull Space Invaders, but I don't need these.
Yeah.
Mini arcades. I got 3 already. I got a 4th one coming.
Yeah, I didn't see them being sold anywhere. I saw them mentioning that they had them, but I didn't see any put listings for them being for sale. Where are they selling them? Steps. Goofyfoot's right.
She said at the Facebook group. Tons of arcades available in the Facebook group.
Mustn't. I can't see it in my Facebook group.
Hubby says 99. I saw it for 600.
Oh, it happened tonight. Maybe I missed it. It happened tonight. Okay, I'll have to look into that. I would like to have a Space Ace if I was to have another one. Cool to have a Dragon Slayer and a Space Ace. I like the Space Ace with the original arcade. I like the Space Ace art too.
An arcade?
Yeah, they did a Space Ace. They did
I
a
didn't
Dragon
know that.
Slayer. You never seen the Space Ace? It's pretty
No,
cool.
I saw the Dragon Slayer because I almost bought
Yeah.
the Dragon Slayer one. when
They had
were
a
on
Space
sale.
Ace one and they had a Dragon Slayer one. Double Dragon. They had the car game, Beach Buggy 2. They had a bunch of different ones.
Sep said there's a list of cabinets and prices now.
Someone got a Sydney Hunter one. Those are real rare. Mutant League Football. They had the classic, just the black and orange ones.
Numbskull, $300 is a tough pill. Yeah, I agree. Especially when you get the New Wave for 130.
Yeah.
When you pre-order them. 170 when they're not pre-ordered. A lot better than 300. 300 is a little. I know the Numbskulls are a little bigger than New Wave, but there's.
I have a Numbskull. I have the Pac-Man.
Oh, you got the Pac-Man one? I didn't know
I got
you
the
had
Pac-Man. Yeah, I have the Numbskull. You know what I don't like about it? You can't play fast Pac-Man on it. You can only play slow Pac-Man on it. It's very nice, though. It's very nice. Very well made. It's wood. It's a very nice replica, but I really wish I could have played the fast Pac-Man on it. Other than that, it's beautiful.
So it just comes with one game.
Just one game. That's what you get, Pac-Man. No dip switches to make it fast Pac-Man.
Where's this Numbskull Pac-Man? I want to see it.
I keep it in a closet. I keep it locked up in the dungeon.
Why do you keep it in the closet? Poor.
It's not seeing the light of
Pac-Man.
day because it's so big. It's like it's bigger than the New Wave toys. Like every time I put it out, I'm just tripping over it the whole time. So like I put it I nicely repackaged it back in its box, and it lives in safety in my closet.
You're gonna have to pull this out on one of our streams and
Yeah.
have the Cubert and have
Really,
that.
I should give it away because I don't play it. I should give it away down the road. I don't play it. I have a million ways to play Pac-Man, but it is beautiful. Someone will love it that collects those.
Yeah, you have to. I don't know. One of our streams, man. You have to pull it
Nice
out.
for what it is. The Numbskull is nice for what it is. I just don't play it.
Put up against the Cubert. Because you
Next
got the
time.
Cubert New Wave.
I got the Cubert. Yeah, it's bigger than the Cubert.
I was curious how much bigger they were.
It's bigger, yeah. Yeah, we'll do that next stream. I can pull it out and we can set it up and look at them.
Oh, speaking of New Wave, they must have been delayed.
Hey, did we ever hear the Dirty Donnie news or whatever was supposed to come out? It was like supposed to be some kind of Dirty Donnie announcement or something.
Yeah,
and
they were supposed to
is?
announce it. Yeah, I mean, it must have been delayed big time because they said it was going to be out.
Turmoil. That turmoil looks just like Tempest. Look at that. The shooting.
Get out there. This did not drop when they said it was going to drop, but they finally did drop it.
Oh, it's some artwork.
It's actually you can get a hoodie, poster,
t-shirt.
or T-shirt, and they're all black lit. So if you get the T-shirt,
if you have a black man, imagine that in your room because you get the black lights. Look nice with your black lights, T. McCloskey.
I know.
You need to get one of those.
Well,
New Wave toys.
I bought something. I bought some, Papa Brad. I bought something.
You bought all their stuff. Never got nothing.
I didn't buy everything. I bought the poster.
You bought the poster? So you got the poster coming?
Yep, there's the poster.
You're getting some paper. You're getting some paper from New Wave Toys.
There it
Got
is.
the BMX bike on it. Is that a TIE fighter? Is that an X-wing? That's an X-wing, or it's kind of like an X-wing.
Yeah, it looks like it's Battleship Galactica. That's what it looks like.
Let's get the X though. Let's get the X foils like Star Wars. Kind of a hybrid.
Yeah, but you see the
Pretty
wings
cool.
are bent down though. They're kind of like rounded.
Yeah.
You got the BMX there.
Mhm.
Whoa. Whoop.
Yeah, the black light stuff
Oh
is
yeah,
cool.
you got Berserk down here. I think that's Berserk there. I think.
It's going to be
Bruce
signed by
Rodman?
Dirty Donnie. You get it signed?
Yeah,
Signed.
yeah. I got
That's
the
cool.
sign one. That's why it's $50.
Yeah.
because he's signing it. But yeah, I actually got that. I ordered that today, Papa Brad.
The small poster, 18 by 24. That's not very big.
It's not
smaller
bad.
Size. It's not like movie theater size poster. It's a small poster.
Not like their old ones. Their old ones are like little bitty. Basically, you see the
not like a
outline.
postcard, but I mean it's not a full size like a movie poster.
You see my Tron,
Mm.
the black box around my Christmas tree.
Uh,
It's just a little bit taller than that. It's pretty much the square of my Tron of the display area. It's about that size. It's a decent size.
Well, it'll look nice.
Yeah.
Put it on your wall where the black lights hit it. It'll be popping. It'll look good.
Yeah. So I bought that $50, and it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be autographed. You can actually get it for more money if you wanted to, because they have. I just got the standard white paper, but you can get it with this foil.
Oh, okay. 79. Wow.
Yeah, because it's actually foil, not paper. I thought they. Oh yeah. So see, you guys gotta put it up. So if you get the foil, it's not on paper. It's actually on foil, and like this is what it's gonna look like. Because if you got the rainbow one, it's gonna look like that. So it'd be like behind it. They got a chrome one.
Oh, that's cool.
They got a sparkle one.
Dude, it's like Sparkle Flake.
Yeah, they got a lava one. The
That's
lava
crazy.
one, that would look kind of cool on the backdrop, and then white rag. I'm not sure. I guess it's just a tin foil, foil with white.
Interesting.
If you're gonna go with that one, you might as well just go with the standard white.
Let's go with the standard white if you're gonna go that route.
Yeah, why spend $20 for that one? But yeah, I wasn't gonna. $80 is way too steep for me, but $50 with a autographed. I think I pulled the trigger. Pull the trigger, Papa Brad, on that.
They got you. They got you. The nostalgia. They got you.
But it's pretty cool though, man. I mean, it's really neat.
It is cool.
I mean,
it is
it's all
cool.
black lit. It's gonna look nice in here.
Yeah, the next new wave toys I'll buy will be Defender. I mean, not Defender because they're not coming out with Defender.
Carl,
I mean, Berserk. Berserk. I said Defender, but I meant to say Berserk. I like Berserk. That would be something I'd be interested in.
Maybe I should have went with the T-shirt. Pop Brad, it was only $30, but I can't stream with back you guys.
Yeah.
It's on the back.
Yeah, T-shirts wear out, but the art's forever. So
I'll talk like this, Papa Brad.
yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. I'll just look at your back. Yeah.
Yeah. So
You got they got the nice little palm trees on the front, but yeah, you won't be able to see the art.
Yeah, I know. And then
Dude, my T-shirts have my logo on the back, man. They look crazy. Got sweet T-shirts. They're printed on the back. No, but you see when I'm in an arcade playing, you can tell who I am. It's Papa Brad's Gaming. Like I'm a gang.
Got
a little gang going. Logo on the back. Spared no expense, T. McCloskey.
More money, more money. That's right.
More money. Make it
Like
rain.
Papa Brad said, though, art will last forever. Like a T-shirt, man.
T-shirt's temporary, but a good piece of art, if you take care of it, can last forever.
I'll definitely put it in a frame, especially with his autograph on it. I mean,
yeah,
he stops doing this stuff, man. It's, it'll be worth some money.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty. I mean, most people back in the '80s knew who Dirty Donnie was because he did all those posters and stuff.
Yeah,
all those blacklit posters, man. I mean,
blacklight posters are cool.
Dude,
the FUBAR guys knew who he was. Old Tear knew who he was.
Yeah,
Dirty Donnie. You leave toys. The FUBAR channel.
But Carlo, I did not order one of those little posters though. The little tiny ones for your little. This one's actually big. It's 18 by 24. It's a pretty decent size. Look what I'm going to do, Papa Brad.
What you gonna do?
Because him be razz me.
Razzing you.
Got the
He's
tape
razzing
measure
you.
out.
Get the tape measure. Let's see how big that mug is. How big is
So it's
that
gonna
new wave
be-
poster going to be?
So it's going to be that wide. Pretty
Yeah.
wide, right?
It's 18 inches.
That's 18
Yeah.
wide, and then it's 24,
Uh-huh.
which is, damn, I can't.
You move back, move back, move back. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
24.
right there. That's not bad.
It's a pretty big poster.
You should put it. You should put it right to the side of the Mr. Do, so we would see it in your background. You see that? You see how your Mr. Do is little. I mean, your Dig Dug's a little low. You could put it right there, and you'd see it in the background, like right above Dig Dug.
Right above Pac-Man and Dig Dug, yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Namco legacy that you modded.
Like
It would
I
look
was,
good there because you could see it and it would glow. It'd be pretty sweet.
I could do that.
Definitely get it framed. Yeah, yeah. Get that thing framed so it's
Yeah, I'm definitely getting
kept. Frame it yourself. It's not hard. Just go to Hobby Lobby,
That's
man. There's nothing to it.
See, Carlos said, okay, that's better. See, I had to pull the tape measure out. Yeah, I wasn't going to buy
Yeah.
one of those little ones.
I thought you were gonna get one of those ones that's like the size of a postcard.
No,
You don't want any, you don't want any postcard posters?
no. Yeah, that's about the size of those things too. I was not going to get one of those. They do look cool. Don't get me wrong, but they're way too small. You can't put it on your wall. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like this here you could put on your wall. And that's why
That
I
is
bought it,
cool.
you know. And he signed it too. I was like, oh man, he's signing this thing, man. I got to get one. Because I mean, this is the first full size poster that New Wave Toys is actually doing. This is the first one that at least
Well,
that
Dirty
I know
Donnie's
of.
done posters. I've seen him at events where he was selling those posters. Man, he had all kind of cool blacklight posters.
Oh, I
Big
mean,
ones.
I mean, he's been doing.
He
them
goes
since-
to arcade events and stuff. You know.
I mean, he's been doing them forever. I mean, he does. I mean, he has some really cool ones. Like this one here is really cool. But see, this I think. I mean, that one's.
That looks like the Rat Fink. That looks like the Rat Fink. You know the Rat Fink?
Yeah. It's eating a freaking radio. I mean, he
The
did.
radio, man.
But see, that's a small one though. Those are micro poster they call them. And all these, I mean, they got a Cuber one that's really cool, but they're just too small. I mean,
Yeah.
never interested. I mean, they look awesome, but they're just what are they? They're 4x6. You're right, postcard cut.
Postcard
4x6.
sized. Yeah. That's a postcard.
That's what it looks like, lit from the black light.
Yeah. Yeah, Goofyfoot's been collecting the small ones to put in a big frame. That would be cool to do like a little collage of all those cool all those cool
Yeah.
postcards. Good idea, Goofyfoot.
I don't think I showed this one. I thought they had it where you can see it black lit. I guess they don't.
You can
There's a big
see
one
it
you-
in your
I
mind.
thought they had. Yeah, but I thought I
In
swore
your
they had
mind.
one. Yeah, I swear there was one you could see black lit, but I guess somewhere else. Limited edition. Yep, I pulled the trigger. I pulled the trigger because it was full size because I was like, oh man, that looks really cool. I was like, but it's gonna
Yeah.
be little. And then I was like, whoa, wait a second, 18 by 24. I was like, oh, wait a 2nd
Uh-huh.
I pulled out the tape measure, man. I'm like, oh, dude, that's a full size one. I'm getting it, especially with
Uh-huh.
him autographing it. I was like, nice.
That's not bad. That's not bad, T. McCloskey.
But that's a good idea with Goofyfoot too.
Yeah, you get a
Little
bunch of them.
Yeah. They're $15 a pop though for those little ones. So I can say I got a Dirty Donnie poster. Finally, after all these years,
All those years you got one.
finally got one. And it's signed by him.
Getting it signed. Getting it signed. That looks nice. It looks nice. Here's the other one I wanted to show you, T. McCloskey. Remember I was saying they did like the Dragon's
yeah.
Lair. If you wanted like more like the classic look. See, that's
like
got the
that.
actual. You like that one with the snake? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But it doesn't
Okay,
go
graphics.
yeah, it
Doesn't
just
go with the rest of the cab. The other one really matches the cab artwork. But I thought it was pretty cool. They offered it.
Yep.
Yeah, choices are always good, aren't they?
Yep. Hey, it would be tough for me, man. I mean, I like both of them.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, I can see why you went with the one you went with.
Well, I put my money down. I'm not getting it for free. It's not a freebie.
It's not,
Not a
freebie.
gimme. It's not a gimme. They didn't give it to me for free. I didn't beg and ask for one. I just bought one to support the company, and we'll see what it comes. If it's good, give it a good review. It's
I mean,
not good. I can do what I want. I can say however I feel about it.
the picture looks good. It looks exactly
Picture
like
does
the one
look
you
good,
had.
so I'll give it a fair shake. That's all I can do.
Looks like the one you have.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
I think it's gonna look good because they do a good
I
job.
think it's going to look good. Yeah. I mean,
I heard.
if you do vinyl right, like a lot of real arcades use vinyl artwork, if it's done right, it'll last. It won't wear off. It'll last fine. Well, it's done right.
Arcade one up. Yeah, I've been thinking about taking. That's one thing nobody's done. A Tron control deck. The mod one up where I get all my other ones. I wish they would do a Tron waterfall deck for Tron.
Yeah.
Because what they could do with that one is you make the waterfall deck. Because this is a this piece here lights up. If they made a waterfall deck with that and made it see through where the light pops in, man, that'd be so cool, so slick. Mine went up to watch it, man.
We're watching, man.
A Tron waterfall deck would look cool, especially if you made it so the bottom there still lights up. That'd be really cool.
That would be cool.
I would be buying it. I would be buying it. That's the only one. That's the only one I have left, Papa Brad, that has the plastic over it. Is my Tron.
One?
That's the only one that's locked.
That's it.
Deck.
That's it.
You get that one. It would make it unique too to be all one piece. Because when I had that thing on, it bleeds. That front panel bleeds pretty bad. It's pretty bad art.
Yeah.
Just like all arcade one up graphics are terrible, but
yeah. I got this too. I don't know if I told you too much about this, but this is a new joystick that I'm crowdfunding. I had to get it on Indiegogo to get it. Indiegogo. Check this mug out.
Don't you already have it? Or is this a new one?
No, this is the one. I put my money down to get it. They're funded, though. They got $50,000. But yeah, this thing's bad. Look at this thing, man. Oh, yeah. Face plates. OLED. OLED VMU. All SAMWA buttons and stick. Real candy cab parts. The thing is fire.
That's the nice thing about the one I ordered. You can get it in foil if you didn't want paper. I think that's the only one they offer though, like that.
Just one. In the case.
Why is it in the case?
What's in the case? Damn. Yeah, it looks like a Dreamcast joystick.
It's a weapon.
Dude, look at that artwork, man. This thing is going to be gorgeous. This thing is redonkulous. Mad Little Pixel got one. It's ridiculous how cool it is. Anyway. Sorry, I'm stoked about getting that.
How much you had to put on that?
That's another Black Friday thing I got. It's like $100 off. It's like $300 with $100 off.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I figured buy one joystick that's amazing and be done with it, man. You're not gonna need to get another one when you get that one. It's like absolutely no sacrifices. And look at this, Team McCluskey. Look at this. Look at this bad boy. Boom.
Look at
That's
that.
what the original. This is what it's emulating. I've had this since I first got into Dreamcast. I mean, this thing has really been fantastic. I love it. I don't think it's got the SAMWA buttons. Things are great, man. So we replaced this. They even offered an option to get a skin with the gray like this if you wanted. But I don't want the gray. I want that cool artwork.
Yeah,
like you can even get. They offered the Dreamcast gray. So it looked that's why they went with the green, and also because of the history of candy cabs, right? The green and the pink is what they use a lot on those Japanese cabinets. But yeah, man.
Nice.
I can't wait. Yeah, should be cool. See the VMU? Now the VMU on it will be a OLED monitor though on the this fight stick that I crowdfunded. Excited for it.
Goofy Foot just ordered the SI deck graphics for the GRS deck.
Awesome, man.
Doing that tonight.
Yeah.
Space Invaders. Dreamcast. It's thinking. Used to love those ads.
It's not
Yeah,
bad. It's like $25 plus shipping for the GRS control sticker.
Oh, they're shipping on there.
Yeah, it's like $10, I think. Like $35 basically.
The shipping should be bad. Yeah, that's a bad thing on that.
They gotta ship it probably in a tube or something so they get damaged.
Yeah, it should be in a tube. Like that poster I got for New Wave, they
Can't get
charged,
creased.
I think $8 for
Uh-huh.
shipping. For shipping that Dirty Donnie's poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should come in tubes. I'm excited. Hopefully, New Wave will do more full size posters of Dirty Donnie's. Because I mean, people love his artwork, and people don't want little one. I never wanted a little one. I always wanted one of Dirty Donnie's posters, but I didn't want one of his little ones, man. 4x6. It's like I didn't want it. So finally, when it came out with the full size one, I'm like, I got to get it. They need to do more of those. Hopefully, in the future, they'll do more.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, because I'm trying to make a game room here. I want a full size poster.
Trying to make a game room. That's right, man.
Because it's like I don't want to make a little tiny game room for my little New Waves. I got full size.
Little tiny. You need a little tiny game room.
I want a little tiny game room. I want a big
tiny game room.
Big posters. I want big posters too.
Little tiny game room.
I'm not a 1/6 scale YouTuber. I want full size posters.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was $8.99 shipping, not $10. So it's $9. I was $1 off.
Yeah, I think New Waves for this big poster was like $8.79 or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
About the same. So it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Could have been $8.99 too. I know it's 8 something. So it's a going rate. Yeah, posters are cool, man. Especially if you get the blacklight ones. I still got to get my posters back.
I got the Dreamcast running behind me. That's what's on that monitor in the corner. On Marvel vs. Capcom 2. The way it should run correctly running it is the Dreamcast.
Correctly.
I can play it with that fighter stick, and it plays 100% better than the arcade one up. It's like you can't even compare how much better it is. And that's a Dreamcast that was made in 1999, T. McCloskey. 1999 technology. 1999 technology for the win. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it?
19. Was I even born back then? 1999. Oh, that's the year that everybody's like was scared about the computer date.
Yeah. The Y2K. Remember the Y2K scare? Man, everything's going to change. The year 2000, everything's going to end. It's the end of days.
San Juan Spear says he's a full-size man, sucker. That's right. I want full-size stuff. You don't need this miniature one
stuff, man. Full-size stuff.
I mean, I like that New Wave
full-size stuff.
They need poster-wise, they need to do more full-size. I mean, it's cool they're doing T-shirts and the hoodie and the full-size posters. So maybe they'll be doing more of that stuff in the future too. Because I mean, there's a market for that stuff. There
is a market for that stuff.
So hopefully they see it and say, we can do more of these.
Mm-hmm.
Goofy Foot said, was there a discount code for game on graphics that I missed?
There was. I went to enter it and I couldn't get it to work. There was like a little discount code, but I couldn't figure out how to make it work.
That tells me maybe it expired already.
I don't know, or I just didn't get the right numbers or something. I didn't do it right. It's probably me.
We popping up in here, Papa Red.
What?
So you got something in the backstage.
You don't need to be scared.
We got back
good.
I got
back there.
I got the trigger going.
Oh, okay. You gonna fire it on? Fire it on.
I was gonna delete it. I'm scared.
No. It's not. You don't have to be scared of. Check this out. This is cool. If you haven't seen it before, watch this. Oh, see, I clicked it. You unclicked it. Okay, watch this. This is a arcade trick on Pac-Man. Arcade
What's
trick.
What's the trick?
Okay. hold on a second. Let me turn on the sound. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. I'm turn on the sound, okay? So don't get scared. Okay, watch this. It's time to learn about the Pac-Man safe spot. Check this out. There's a spot when you start the game. You just go over and up, and watch. The ghost will never find you. This is amazing. You can go forever, and they'll never see you, T. McCloskey. You are invisible to the game. We'll let it run for a minute just to prove
I didn't know that.
you are indeed invisible. Yes, you're invisible. You can literally walk. You can walk away. You could come back the next day, and the ghost will still be looking for you. There you go. We'll never find you. Pac-Man trick of the day: the Pac-Man safe spot. Pac-Man safe spot. Pretty cool. Oh, that was. Wait a minute, I better not show that.
That
was Mr. Do.
That's an awesome game.
Oh, no, it isn't. It's burger time.
That's what you want to do. Yeah, burger time. Hey, what's up? Sam.
This music won't play him.
How you been, Sam? How you been?
800 bucks.
$800.
$800. The real arcade game.
I'm sold. Where can I buy it?
If I had a truck that would have went home with me.
Yeah, Richo Dello. Yeah.
One more quick one. I want to show one more quick one.
The Goofy Foot said Game On Graphics sells those.
You turn the sound down. I'm gonna turn it off. Can I adjust it without? Watch this. I'm gonna roll over the Pac-Man score. Watch this. I'm gonna do a rollover. Here we go. Let's roll over Pac-Man. You hear my clicky ass iArcade joystick. Sam was almost there. Let's do it. Almost there.
Almost.
Of course, at this point, boom! I just flipped the score, T. I flipped the score.
There it is.
I got so high, the game ran out of space. It ran out of digits. It's crazy, huh? Anyway, enough of stupid Pac-Man tricks. I thought that was funny.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool, huh? Have you ever seen it roll over like that? That's pretty neat if you've never seen it. I've rolled over Galagan. I've rolled over Pac-Man. I never got to the kill screen, though. The kill screen is, you got 256 screens in a row. Never got to the kill screen on Pac-Man. Game just keeps going until it crashes, Pac-Man.
Just keeps going. Just roll it over.
Yeah. But everyone that has Pac-Man, try that trick. The trick is fun.
So, Thor KC said, I knew about that spot, but I didn't know about going to the left first. It only worked for me sometimes.
Yeah, if you go, that works every time.
Did not know it. All right, man.
Is that it? We're wrapping it up.
Got anything else?
I think that's it. Good show, man.
Nothing over here. Don't forget to go to Atgames and check out those Zen Studio pinball packs. They're coming.
Absolutely.
I think the other ones are. They just kept saying that they're coming throughout this month. I know Star Trek, Discovery, Kevin timeline
drop at the same time as the Zen, huh?
Yeah, which is December 7th.
Okay.
So those three we'll see on December 7th on the Atgames.
Is anything on the store besides Adams Family? Because I get the Adams Family with my pinball.
Me too. No, that's the only one out there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll keep you posted. I'm sure we'll talk about it. We'll keep everyone posted as soon as they're available.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
Come on, you're going to get all the Zen games. Come on. Who are you kidding? You know you're going to get them all. You got to win them all like Pokemon. You can get it. You're going to be getting them all.
All of them.
You can have them all. All of them, man. You can have My Little Pony, Kung Fu Panda.
I'm not getting My Little Pony.
Get all the good ones.
Trolls.
My Little Pony Trolls. How to kill a dragon. What is it? How to dragon. How to something a dragon. How to train a dragon. Yeah. How to train a dragon. You can have them all, man.
I'm not gonna have them all. You already got them all on Steam, but not
I got them all on Steam, but I'll get them all on the pinball, man. For
Yeah, I
sure.
just looked. It's still Adam's Family is the only one up there still.
Dude, all I'm saying is,
The other
all
one's
I
coming.
ask for, I'm a simple man. I don't ask for much. All I'm saying is, all I'm asking for is Creature from the Black Lagoon soon. Yeah.
Creature.
Or Bride of Pinbot. Actually, I'd be happy with Twilight Zone. And Twilight Zone is on the list. Twilight Zone is an amazing, amazing table.
Yeah, that is
Has
on the list.
Has a ton of, just like Adam's Family, it has a ton of replayability. The rule set is so deep that, I mean, literally Twilight Zone is a game you can go back to again and again and again, play over and over again, and every play is a little different and has a ton of replayability, which makes it, for me, that's the second that is live, I buy. That's like
15
that. All
bucks.
three of those. World Cup Soccer is another one. Now, people aren't familiar with it, but people that play pinball and go to pinball events are very familiar with World Cup Soccer. It's great. It has the announcer from NBA Jam, Tim Kittredge,
really?
does all the call outs in it. Yeah, it's great. I don't even like soccer, and I love that pinball. I'm not even a soccer fan, but I love the pinball. It's great. It's that good. It's that good. The license
there's
doesn't
a
even
list
matter. The gameplay, the mechanics of the table are so good, you know?
$15 for World Cup Soccer. $15
Yeah,
for one
I'm
table.
down. Yeah,
You down?
it's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah, I'd pay the 15. I don't even care.
Yeah, I definitely pay the 15 for the Twilight Zone.
I mean, I would appreciate if they have a sale where it's 10. That would be cooler. But I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. I'm for low prices, but I know I'll get my value out of it for myself personally.
Yep.
So I mean, the Williams Valley tables they're great. I mean, I was playing them on the Zen Pinball already, and I love them. So I can only imagine playing them where they feel like a pinball machine. It's going to be a lot better.
Jason's jumping if they announce Twilight Zone next week.
Yeah, Jason's going to jump on the bandwagon and get a new one.
Good Twilight Zone. Yep, if it's Twilight Zone. I'm telling you, I think it's going to be the new CEP. I think it's going to be Godzilla versus Kong or Twilight Zone. I think it's going to be one of those two. I think it's going to be one of these.
Not a bad guess.
Because I think it's going to be on this list.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think, yep. So to me, the only two that make sense is Twilight Zone or Godzilla versus Kong. It's the only two that make sense to me, anyways. That's just my. And guess what? That's what I predicted on Thursday's show was Godzilla versus Kong.
I love the Twilight Zone, and I want to say, thank you, Walt Disney World, for not retheming the Tower of Terror to Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, I don't ever want to. I want to have the Tower of Terror as a ride. You know, when I go to Disney, I don't want to have Guardians of the Galaxy instead. You know, they rethemed it in California, Disney, but the Tower of Twilight Zone ride is still at what's the park it's at? It's the movie theme park for Disney.
Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios still has it, and that ride is so much fun. That ride.
In Florida, they have in Hollywood Studios they had the Tower of Terror. Then over in Epcot, they had the Galaxian one, whatever. So in Disneyland, they actually got rid of the Tower of Terror to make it the other ride. I didn't know that.
Okay. Yeah, Tower of Terror is a classic ride.
You can't get rid of that. They got rid of that.
They rethemed it. They rethemed it to Guardians of the Galaxy in California.
See, Guardian of the Galaxy is still in Florida, but it's over in Epcot. It's a brand new ride.
They have a new ride, though, I think. I think it's a new ride.
In Disney World, yeah. I'm not sure what they got rid of in Disney in Florida. I can't remember which one they got rid of.
See, this is what I love about Steps. Like, we can disagree. Like, I totally disagree with you, but I'm going to read your comment. I'm going to be real. I've been on both rides, Papa Brad. The Guardians Mission Breakout is way better than the Tower of Terror. But it could be a generational thing. I'm a lot older than Steps. So
I like
for me, I love the Tower of Terror. Like, I actually bought like a souvenir. I have the key to the Tower of Terror. Like, you can buy the key. I have like a little. It's like the key.
Yeah.
The Hollywood Hollywood Hotel. Yeah, I have the key. I have the key for the Haunted Mansion, and I have the key for the Hollywood Hotel.
Yeah, I didn't ride. I was in Florida last September. I did not ride a Guardians ride just because it was brand new. It just opened, and the lines were ridiculous. I didn't. So I don't know nothing about the Guardians one. Tower Terror was like, it's funny though, because Tower Terror has changed. When I wrote it in 1995,
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody here rode Demon Drop in Cedar Point, but Tower Terror was like one drop. You just dropped from the top and you went all the way down.
Tower Terror is
really
randomized.
cool.
It's like every ride
Now
is
it's
different.
random,
now.
yeah. But,
They use a computer in every ride, and you don't know where the doors are going to open up. But
yeah, when
just the whole way that the ride works, though, where like when you step through the Twilight Zone, there's like that light, and then the doors open up, and you see how high you are, and then it's like boom, it drops you. I love it. It's great. Never gets old.
you want to see something real quick?
Yeah, what you got?
What do I got here?
What do you got? What do you got, T. McCloskey? We got 21 people watching. What do you got?
If I can find the damn thing.
The Tower of Terror made Jason sick to his stomach. Random
Really?
up and downs. It wasn't scary, just too much straight up and down for him. Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty intense. It's pretty intense.
Got two here. See, I didn't think it was that intense, especially if you ever did the Demon Drop. But
In the land of the old, I get to be young. That is true. That is true, Steps. You're the youngster here. But we're glad you're here, and you're welcome here always. Oh, no way, T. McCloskey. You're not going to do that. No way. You're not going to show what I just saw. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Can we make it bigger?
I'm in here.
Can we make it bigger? No way. I'm saying, man, Atgames, Twilight Zone.
There's T. McCloskey. I got my hat off.
McCloskey, where you at? Oh, you're on the end. I see you. There you are. Look at that. That was crazy. T. McCloskey, I see you.
Do you see me? Want to play it one more time? Play it one more.
Yeah, play it one more time. That was awesome. I saw you in the corner.
Yeah, I'm over here.
This is crazy. Here he
My
is.
son's right next to me.
What?
Right here.
Oh my goodness.
There I am.
Good night. Whoa, that was cool. Man, that was fun. We're gonna end it on a quick drop, aren't we?
Quick drop.
There you go. Twilight Zone or bust.
That was just a picture though. Oh, I got this one too.
Oh, you got another one? Let's see the other one you got.
Pop this bad one on here. There's me over here.
Oh yeah.
What?
The Hollywood Tower Hotel. Yep.
Yep. Look at this lady down here.
headset.
Look at this lady down here, man. She's got her eyes closed and everything.
Yeah, she's scared. Yeah, she is frightened. Like, she's scared out of her gourd. She is totally frightened.
That's so freaking funny. Hold on, their son, their husband.
You look a little tense there, T. Though you don't look like you're ready to have fun. You look a little scared. Not like that lady though. I like this. I'd be this person in the middle with her hands up. That's me.
No, that lady.
That would be me with my hands up. Yeah, I'm one of those people.
Well, my thing is, I was trying to get my camera up.
Mm-hmm.
When we were starting.
It's funny though. You hear all the stuff dropping out of people's pockets and stuff when the ride's going. You hear all kind of clickety clankities and stuff that's like just because I guess it's inevitable with the way it drops you.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people too will put like a quarter under.
They want to put a quarter, yeah, and it's bouncing all over the place. Yeah,
it actually will lift up a little bit and then drops.
Yeah.
She was scared.
Yeah. Your son looks really calm and cool. It looks like he took it like a champ.
He was just like
he took it like a champ. When I went last time, I was with my grandsons and they were I was calming them down. Like they were, there's that long walk up to it where you walk through the whole theme of it's like the hotel and the cobwebs and the creepiness, and they were a little freaked out. And I'm like, man, this is nothing. You got this. And they did great. They did great. They didn't cry or anything, but you could tell it was pretty intense for them. It's definitely, they were definitely a little scared, but I calmed them down. It was fun.
Yeah,
I'm sure they left with a good memory of being at Disney and being at that park. It was fun.
Yeah, I have to release the movie IR video because I have actually almost a whole ride on there.
Oh, that's
Like,
cool.
the ghost scene and all that. I
Yeah,
still have.
yeah.
I got a bunch of videos from when I was in Disney last September. I still haven't released. I have that Tower Terror one. I have a bunch, man. I have
Yeah.
that Space Mountain. I haven't released. I got a bunch.
Yeah,
of stuff.
I love classic Disney stuff. The classic Disney stuff. I love that. That's my jam. I like classic Disney, classic park stuff, rides and things.
It's so funny because I took my son when he was 10 or 12.
Mhm.
And it's like, you got to ride some of these classic rides. You got to ride, Small
Yeah.
World.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Caribbean. He hated those.
Yeah, I love
My
those
wife
rides.
did too. Like,
Haunted
what are you
Mansion.
doing on these freaky dolls.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a classic.
It's a
You gotta ride
small
it.
world after all. Yeah.
They're like, what is this? What
Now
what'd
it's
you get
Spanish.
into? This is terrible. I was like,
Oh,
what? It's a classic.
Chinese.
I was like, you got to experience the classic
Yeah.
rides. So when we went last September, I'm like, hey, I told my son, I was like, hey, we got to go ride the Small World. He's like, hell no, I'm not getting on that damn ride again.
Yeah,
Like, what?
yeah.
It's a classic. You got to get on it. Nope. He refused. He's like, I'll go over there.
Man, zipper pockets are where it's at for sure.
Yep. He's like, I'll watch you. He's like, if you want to go on it, go ahead. I'm not getting on that damn thing. So I'll sit over there on the bench. And watch. I'm like, no, it's no fun to go by yourself. He
No, it is no
refused to
fun.
get on the
It's a good
Small
group.
World. He refused to get on the Pirates of the Caribbean, Pop Brad. He
Yeah.
wouldn't do it. He's like,
Dude,
"What's
I ride everything, man. I ride everything. I even rode the Little Mermaid. I ride everything. Every single ride I ride when I go to Disney. Every ride. Doesn't matter. It's fun.
It's hard though, man.
Take the grandkids with me.
There's just so much stuff to see.
They don't care. They'll enjoy all of it.
I told you
It is
guys,
hard. There's a lot to do. Like you could spend a week there. I mean, that they know that. That's the kind of what they do.
Oh,
You know, keep you there.
I mean, we were there for 5
isolate
days.
you. Get to go to one of their hotels and isolate you, and then make it seem normal to pay like $10 for a drink. I'm gonna get a soda. Oh, that's $10.
Yeah. See, I don't get all that stuff.
Yeah.
We did a DoorDash, man. We were down there last September. Saved lots of money. Lots of money there. I saved, not eating Disney's food.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we were there for 5 days, Monday through Friday, and we walked 30 miles.
Wow.
30
Man,
miles.
You walk a lot. You walk a lot, man.
I had my Fitbit on. 30 miles.
Especially at Epcot, man. Especially at Epcot, man. Epcot is spread out, man. You're going to go around the world, but you're also going to walk around the world. That's a big park, man. Like, and there's so much like just like nothing. Like we're just walking on these walkways to go from one space to another. It's cool, but it's big, you know?
Yeah. Especially, I'm going around all those countries.
Dude, we always go to this little margarita place. It's inside the Aztec pyramids. There's this really cool little tiny margarita bar. All they sell is margaritas, and you can get like chips with dip and stuff. But they make these really cool fancy margaritas. They're great, man. It's unreal how good they are.
And that whole Aztec thing is so cool inside.
And it's like a hidden spot. Like you would have to look for it. You have to know it's there because it's like not real advertised. They don't advertise it or anything.
Yeah, they got some neat things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know about in there. The whole Mexican thing is pretty cool. They even have a ride in that one too.
Yeah, they do. They do.
It's pretty neat.
Three Amigos.
Yeah. But yeah, 30 miles in 5 days, Papa Brad. 30 miles.
Man.
We did some walking. My son was tired.
Some walking.
I wore him out, man. You know, back then I walked dogs every day. So, I mean, I walked, I was in shape for that. My son was not in shape to go to Disney. He's like, can't we just sleep?
Yeah.
Like, no, we gotta go. We gotta go, sucker.
It's too expensive to sleep around.
Yeah,
when you go on those trips, it's too expensive. Like we're gonna do everything.
We gotta
Let's
get
go.
money.
Let's go. You know, I'm rocking and rolling, man. I'm getting as much in as I can, soaking it all in when I do those trips.
Well, the cool thing too is
it costs a lot. You know, I mean, I guess
Yeah.
it depends how you look at it. But if I'm just going to sit around and do nothing, I'm not going to pay that kind of money. Just
The
sit
Yeti
around and do
ride.
nothing, you know?
What about the
We
Yeti
rode,
ride?
we rode the heck out of that Himalayan mountain ride. The Yeti, yeah, the
Love that.
Himalayan Escape. We
Yep.
rode the heck out of that, man. That Yeti, we saw it multiple times.
We rode, and when we were there, that ride, nobody was. We got to right when it opened. Nobody was on it. Right, we rode it 6 times in a row. No line.
Yeah,
No line.
yeah.
We just were like got off, got back on, got off. Back. 6 times we did it. Love that ride. A lot of times it doesn't have a line for whatever reason. I think it's because it's like in the back of the park. It's way back there. So I think people, how they do it. They start from the front and they work their ways back, so they won't get back there until like the afternoon. We beeline for that ride. That was the first ride we rode for the day, so people weren't back there yet. By the time we did the 6th time, though, there was a line starting to form. But
yeah, the place, I think it was called La Cava del Tequila. It's inside the Aztec pyramid. It's in the corner of it.
Yep. Yeah, we didn't go to Epcot this time. There was too much stuff going on there. They had construction going on.
Yeah.
They got rid of the Splash one. Who was the Splash ride?
Splash Mountain?
Yeah, Splash Mountain. That one's gone.
It's gone.
Yep, they made it into a new ride.
Oh no, you're kidding me.
It's there, but it's the same. I shouldn't say it's the same ride. It's almost
I guess
the same ride.
yeah, they
rethemed
rethemed it. Yeah, because it was what, Song of the South or something that it came from. I can understand why they might want to retheme it.
It's been that forever. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a little different when you go up up the hill. And before you drop back down. I think that's like all rethemed up there, but it's the same drop. But
I don't know. They could have left one original and rethemed the other one though. There's like multiple versions of that ride. Don't they have one in California too? The same ride.
I'm not sure. California, the one in Florida they changed. I'm not sure if they changed it in California or not.
Mm-hmm.
One in Florida, that's the one they changed. That's the one I know about.
Steps is our resident theme park visitor. She said they are still modding the ride, turning it into Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, Princess and the Frog.
Interesting.
Yep. The drop's going to be the same, but it's just rethemed. But I'm not sure if they're doing one in California or not. Oh, Step said changing that one as well.
Interesting. Let's see. This is the place here. Right here.
Yeah.
La Cava de Tequila. Look at these drinks. Look at that. Look at that T. McCloskey.
Look at that.
You don't want to jump. Look at that. Have some chips. Look at that. You got your water. You got your fancy margarita drinks, chips. This is what the sign looks like right there. That's the place. This is the place. This is where you gotta get. This is a hidden spot. I'm dropping some Disney hidden gem that no one knows about. Man, this place, you will have margaritas that you will literally cry. They're so good.
Damn.
Dude, I got a margarita. It was that good. I got a margarita. It was jalapeno margarita. It was amazing, dude. It was so good. Some mojitos, right? Yep. This place is off the hook. If you're going there anyway, you want to sneak into have an adult beverage at Disney. This place is worth the trip, man. I'm telling you. Look, see, here's where it's at. It's tucked away in the corner inside the Aztec pyramid. They don't really ever advertise it or anything. It's just you kind of got to look for it, but it's there.
Good fit. It says he's 54 and doesn't care about fashion anymore. I'm just a year behind you. I still care about it.
I'm a little
no fanny pack for me, sucker.
I'm a little past it to myself, honestly.
I don't even. I've never wore a backpack.
Frida Kahlo, she's just chilling. The
only backpack I ever wore was in the military. Never wore one ever since or before.
Man.
Oh yeah.
I want to go. Let's go, T. McCloskey. Let's go. Uh-oh. Oh, that's it. Okay, that's it. Sorry.
Step says dinner at Disney is going to cost you a kidney. Oh no.
Yeah.
Put your kidney right there. Disney's pushing everyone out. It's for the elite top 5%. Well, it's not. Yeah. yet, but yeah, it's getting there. It's like
It
that
is what you
freaking
make
Star
of it.
Wars. That Star Wars freaking hotel thing was
Rise of the
ridiculous.
Resistance is not cheap. Man.
Ridiculous. They closed the
Not
fucking
cheap.
thing. They
Not
closed
cheap.
it.
They
closed
closed
the
the hotel. It was so expensive, people couldn't even afford to stay there.
Yep. They got
Not
their
even
little
Star
niche.
Wars could save it. Not even Star Wars could save it, man. Not even Star Wars could save it. They didn't do the right Star Wars either. It was a mess. That was a bad project. That was a bad idea. They didn't do it right.
It wasn't a bad project, but they could do it a little
They didn't
differently.
do
but
it right, dude. They didn't do it
too,
right.
It was too expensive. All right, where'd you go, Pop Brad? Get back here, Pop Brad. Where are you going? He's leaving. Get back here, sucker. Pop Brad left. Oh. Yeah, I've never been to Grand Floridian. I've been there. I think I've been there. I've been there 4 times. One time I was there for business trip. Actually, we stayed at the Dolphin, and then 3 other times I actually paid for it. But getting sloshed is expensive at Disney. Well, getting sloshed anywhere can be expensive nowadays. But yeah, nothing at Disney's ever been cheap. I mean, even back 10, 15 years ago, Disney was never cheap. Tisk. But I don't know. We'll see where it goes. They're making a lot of money right now, so to me right now, Pop Brad's back. Right now they're
Nothing's ever cheap at Disney, man. Mickey needs to get paid. Mickey likes that money. But hey, if you're going to pay for something, at least have it be excellent and have it be good. And that's why I'm telling you, this margarita place is off the hook. You're going to pay for something, at least have it be good, and it is good. I give it 100% stamp.
Cool thing is,
on it.
I made some money on Disney stock lately, man. I've had Disney stock for the last couple of years. I've done well. I've done well.
Mickey's hooking you up.
Yeah, because they dropped down like $87 per stock.
Uh-huh.
Went up to like 95. I sold. Went back down. I bought. So I made some good money on their stock because they lost money and then they made money and they lost money. They're kind of on the uprise again on their stock. They're doing better on their Disney Plus and stuff. And that was their weak point was their Disney Plus, because they own ESPN, ABC, and all that. It's pretty neat because I didn't realize like Disney Plus, ESPN, and Hulu, they actually were partners with other companies, and they bought them all out. And since they bought everybody out, and they own it themselves, the stuff's done really well. Now they want to sell ESPN now, though, at least part of it. Probably because they don't know what the fuck they're doing with ESPN. I mean, sports and entertainment are 2 different things.
Yeah.
Like that, but yeah, I've been making money on that, so I'm pretty happy with the way things are going with them. I know some people are disappointed. It's weird. The Disney stock is just like a whole new stream I could do. It's just totally You got these companies, you got these people that want to get on the board. They're like buying up all this stock, say, hey, I got 5%. So I should be on the board, it's weird when you get into the stock part of it and start reading news and stuff on it. It's like these people want to get on the board so they could change things.
Yeah.
It's just weird how things go. Like, well, I want to buy all the stocks so I can get, word in edgewise. And it's just like, he's like, well, fuck you. We don't like you. So it ain't going to happen. Then they sell it all off. That's why their stock's so versatile right now because of that.
Interesting. As long as you're making money on it, what difference does it make?
Yeah, I don't care.
If you make money on it, that's a good thing, right?
I made some good money on it.
Stocks, as far as stocks go, we buy them low and sell them high.
And you just can't sit there and say, oh, I'm just going to buy it and then ride it out. You got to buy and sell right now on them. Any stock right now, you got to kind of buy and sell because the stock market is pretty
volatile.
It's not doing well because the economy's not doing well. So nothing should be.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny too, because DeSantis down there. Disney used to own.
Speaking of parks, like we're completely changing. We should just invite Steps on because she knows all about the parks. But the parks, Steps bought a ticket. Apparently, Six Flags and Cedar Point are coming together, and they're making one company.
So shocked.
I mean, I would have never thought that would have happened. That seems like a really big merger. I mean, I've just been to the Six Flags parks, but I know Cedar Point is a big deal. Also, up north, and I think that's pretty interesting. She got like she got a ticket where she can go to any of them. You can go to any of the parks.
Yeah,
That's
the bad thing about Cedar Point, which has always been their flaw since they've been existed, is they got to close in the winter. Six Flags
are up north.
Yeah, I mean you can't keep it all year round. Like Six Flags, they were down in the south and stuff where you could keep it open all.
Yeah, or like Magic Mountain out there in California.
I mean Cedar Point's got to close, and they pretty much close after Halloween, and they don't reopen until I think April, March. So at one time, I mean, back in the 80s, they almost closed Cedar Point because of that.
Yeah,
Urban Dream wasn't there back in the 80s, but they survived.
Check out Steps gaming video. She was at Kings Island for Winterfest last week. The video's doing well for her. Good to see.
Nice. Is that clip the stream? You're going to amusement parks.
That's right. Hey, we're not trying to switch you though. We're not trying to bait and switch you. We're not saying don't like home arcades and pinball. Go spend all your money at Disney. Are we doing that, Tim McCloskey? Are we baiting and switching you? Are we saying that home arcade is no good anymore? What you really need is a $15,000 Stern pinball machine. Are we doing that, Tim McCloskey?
No, we're not doing that either.
No, we're not doing that. I don't think we're doing that. Hey, I have 2 channels too. Steph has 2 channels. You have 3 channels.
Yeah, I got 3. I got 2 on YouTube.
What are you doing slumming it over here on this channel? You got a big ass channel.
On that Fruit Labs that I belong to.
Guess a big channel, dude.
Guess how many subscribers I have on Fruit Labs?
How many?
81,000.
81,000
on Fruit Lab.
You guys have over here. That's what I'm saying. People don't even know.
You guys don't ever go check Fruit Labs out. I mean, it's pretty neat platform.
Got the Disney Shill Hour with T. McCloskey.
That's what happens when you drink too many of these things.
Yeah, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to go to the Magic Kingdom, man. Sign me up. Anytime. Yep. We need to do some videos from there. I did when I was covering the iArcade sales once. I did a video from right in front of Epcot. Nice. They had different games every week, and there was an Epcot ball in my background. It was fun. My wife gave me the look like you've got to be kidding. I got the look though. I got the look that day. I got the look, but it was a fun video to make.
They actually do different on the ball there in Epcot. They actually do different colors now on it.
Yeah, man, it's amazing. They're always making improvements to the properties.
I think it has something to do with that sphere out there in Vegas. You know, that big sphere they have out there.
Yeah,
like eyeball and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's why Disney kind of changed like the different colors on the Epcot ball there.
Yeah,
looks pretty cool though. I mean,
it's pretty cool.
There. It's definitely looks totally different than it used to. For the better, I think.
Yeah, for the better.
You know, I didn't go to Epcot. I didn't because I don't know. Have you been there since the Skyliner?
Yeah,
was built?
Yeah. I went recently. Like last year.
Skyliner is pretty cool. I mean, so
Skyliner is cool. It is fun. Yeah, it just takes you right up to the parks. It's pretty
you don't
awesome.
Have to worry. I mean, it's awesome because you don't have to worry about getting your car. You don't have to.
Yeah, none of that, man.
You don't have to wait for.
You'll go drinking around the world. You get on the Skyliner, you're safe. You're not touching a car key. You're not doing anything. Have fun.
And you don't have to wait for a bus. I mean, the bus is
around. Yeah.
So Skyliners just walk up, hop on one basically, and you go to.
Those things move a lot of people too, man. They move a lot of people fast.
Yeah, and it moves fairly quickly. Where we stayed, you could get to Hollywood Studios and Epcot on that.
Yeah, that's where we stayed too. We stayed at what was that place called? Art of Animation or something. It was like a Disney property. It's where the poor people stay.
Yeah, I stayed
Even
at
people don't have a lot of money stay. It's a budget one.
the
Still
Caribbean.
was not cheap. It was not cheap.
No, we stayed at the Caribbean.
Nothing's cheap at Disney.
Caribbean Resort. Where we stayed.
Oh, awesome. I'll have to check that out, Steps. Steps just redid her control panel. She put some buttons and sticks that she preferred.
Nice.
Always good to mod things to your liking. I encourage that.
Yeah, the budget hotels have some nice poles outside though. Can just walk
Yeah, they
outside.
do, man. They have some huge poles. Nice.
Yeah, it seems like all the resorts have, nice poles.
I did an arcade tour at the Disney arcade with my grandson. That's one of my favorite arcade tours.
Where was it at?
At the Disney arcade at the hotel where I was staying.
Oh, at the actual hotel. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a blast from the past. We could pull it up. You want to watch it?
Nah, I'm good. Man.
Okay, I figured.
It's 2:00 in the morning here. It's almost 2:00.
man.
I thought we were gonna leave like 30 minutes ago.
It's only 12:41 here.
It's 1:41 here, man.
Man, it's a good thing we didn't get any more super chats because
Good.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be up for a little while, bud. I'll be up for a little while. Might have to play me some Robotron.
There you go.
Mhm.
All right. I think we're out of here, Pop Brad.
Let's do it. Stay
We're outta here,
legit.
sucker.
Roll that intro.
Outro.
Outro.
Everybody have
Said
a
outro,
great
didn't
rest
I?
of your weekend. Thanks
That's
for
the intro.
everybody
Outro.
hanging out.
Yep.
Thanks for the super chats we had tonight. We had a couple.
Yep. Thank you
You
so
guys know.
much.
Have a great Sunday.
Have a great Sunday.
Have a great week. Hopefully check you out next Thursday.
Subscribe to everyone's channel. Subscribe to anyone who's here. Support independent home arcade YouTubers.
And always stay
legit.
Brad?
Stay legit.
T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk live stream. Game of the Week! Welcome to Arcade Wars!
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming tonight. We're gonna do the Arcade Talk show. Yeah, that's right here. The Arcade Talk show. That's right, we're gonna do it tonight. Come on, people, let's do it. Let's do the show. What show is that? That's the Arcade Talk You know who it is. P. McCluskey. And who else? You know who it is. Papa.